Alright, Shalom. We are the Hebrew Israelites coming in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom and to push forward the words of Yahawah YAHAWASHI. As always, we'll start off by giving all praises, honor, and glorification to Yahawah
QADASH.
Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the believers, the Akim and the Aqua that subscribe to the truth. Shalom to the elect. Alright? So, as I said, the tables are set. Okay, everything is in motion. Alright, the Lord is getting ready to execute. Well, he is executing his plan. Okay? And only the prophets are privy to know the counsel of the Lord. As it says in the book of Amos, the 3rd chapter, in the 7th verse, it says that the Lord revealed his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. And what are his secrets? The prophecies, okay? The things that will come to pass, man. Okay? The intense purpose and plans of Yahawah YAHAWASHI. Okay? How he's planning to establish his kingdom. Alright, and before he establishes his kingdom, he has to take down this devil, Esau Edom. And what comes with that? That means this devil is gonna have to be revealed. He's gonna have to show his horns, man. He's gonna have to do what he was set out to do. Okay? And that's ultimately to bring death upon this earth, man. Okay?
That's right. You know, and also I was just talking to a brother, a war, you know, just last night. You know, in Winnipeg, and he was telling me, man, you know, that this guy is crazy, man. With all of these different mandates that he's setting, bro. You see, you know, you got brothers, you know, who are trying to dodge, you know, this thing, man. You see, because yo, Esau Edom is actually crazy, and like you said, he's gonna show his horns. You see, because we're living in a time where the Lord's gonna reveal this man as who he truly is, man. You see, people are now starting to realize that these top elites are actually crazy, man. You see, and what they're doing is actually mass murder, basically, man. You see, because ultimately that's what their agenda is. And so we are living in those times, and the Lord YAHAWAH, he set this movie up to, you know, play out as beautiful as it is, so that when he makes his grand entrance, you see, it's exactly when it's needed. You see, because that's what we need, man. We need YAHAWASHI, man. We don't need anything else, you know, like we mentioned, you know, just the other day, you know, divine intervention. You see, that's what needs to be, you know, put in place, because Revelation chapter 1 verse 7, it says how Yahawah is going to return. That's exactly what we need, man. Otherwise, everything else is going to go down to hell, man. You know, beginning, hey, man, you know, that's how Esau, you know, was set up to pretty much do out here, man. Yeah, you got it,
This is
bro.
the book of Isaiah, chapter 46 and verse 10, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand and I will do all my pleasure.
You see, there you go. So the YAHAWAH is just going to do all his pleasure, and everything that he had talked about is going to come to pass. Just like, you know, after camp on Friday, you see those two, you know, heathens, right? They were talking about, man, you know, the world's not going to end. The world's not going to end, because ultimately a lot of these people are comfortable in their position, you see, so they like what they're doing. And when you look at the state of, you know, like where they are currently mentally, they're bug outs, man. You see, yo, and we thank Yahawah that that's not any of us, man, because that could have been any of us. And you know, one thing that they wanted to do is to draw us brothers back in that, you know, in that mindset, in that world, man. You see, and that is wrong, man. Because what are they doing? Because ultimately what they were trying to promote is be in the world, man. You see, go play ball, you see, and work. You see what I mean? Go play ball and work. Because ultimately that's what they see as salvation. That's what, you know, they're comfortable with, man. But we're talking about, hey, man, you know, ruling with YAHAWASHI. That is something that is out of this world, and people can't fathom that, man. You know, they can't understand it because they've been broken down into pieces to a point where they don't see themselves as nothing, man. They see themselves as nothing. You see, so just, you know, being able to play ball, you see, and go to work is what they look forward to, man. You see? You know? That's the crazy part about it, man. So YAHAWAH, you know, like the brother read, is declaring the end from the beginning, man. You see, because it's already been written, it's going to happen regardless of what you people think, man. You see, regardless, hey man, even you're gonna have some people who are gonna fall out in these last days who know the truth. So regardless, hey, that's why Romans chapter 3 verse 3, for what if some did not believe? Just because you don't believe does not mean that everything is gonna change because of your disbelief, man. The Lord is still gonna move on, man. You see, the scriptures tell you that, you know, the Lord can raise up rocks unto children, you know, unto Abraham. You see, the Lord doesn't need any of us. You see, but we thank Yahawah that he's using us as a vessel, but he really doesn't need any of us because he even charges the angel. He charges the angels of as Mafalis, man. You see. What's that? Second Ezra, chapter 9, verse 1. And if you got an increase the back, just go ahead. Yeah, you got it.
This is the book of Micah, chapter 2 and 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with the sword destruction.
That's right, man. Everything in this world that's set up is going to destroy you, man. You see, nothing that Esau said is actually for your benefit, because even Esau comes up against his own people. So if he comes up against his own people, how much more do you think he cares about you? You see? The scriptures talk about Jerusalem, who shall go and ask how thou doest? Nobody cares about us, man. And then even at that, they even hate you if you know who you are, man. Because their whole mission, their whole goal was to destroy you. Let us cut them off from being a nation. That was literally the whole mission, man. So now that we're starting to wake up, they hate you even more. You see, people like Vocab Malone, they would rather you be a nigga, you see, and do the opposite of reading the scriptures. Because ultimately they understand that when you are lost, that's when they are actually at their highest, position. That's when they're doing very well. You see? That's when you are broken down. That's when you are lost, man. Right?
This is the book of Amos 5 and 10. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate.
There you go, man. You see, and who is that? That's a prophet. You see, a prophet of Yahawah is the one that's going to go into these gates and rebuke people. Because ultimately, he would know the scriptures. And he would tell the people what that was going on. Hey, rebuke is a good thing, man. You see, you being rebuked is actually you being corrected. You see, before we woke up, before we actually came into this truth and understood who we are, etc., we had to have gotten rebuked, man. Yeah. You see, every brother, man, you had to go through something where you realize that what you were doing is actually incorrect, man, and that this is the way walking in it, man. You see? So, rebuke is a good thing. The scripture says, they hate him that rebuketh in the gate, man. And they abhor him that,
And they abhor him that speaketh uprightly.
That's right, that speaketh uprightly, because ultimately, speaking the right thing, you see, in a world that's wicked, is going to be deemed as, wickedness. When you're doing the right thing, man. Because what the whole mission is here is for everyone to become Satanists, man. You see? To worship Satan. Because you are, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. So guess what? The whole vibration of the earth, is pretty much to be pushed forth to become wicked, man. You see? That's why Lot, when he was talking with the Lord, man, saying, if there's one righteous man, are you going to deliver that city? And so on and on, man. You see? Because, he was in the midst of wickedness, man. He was vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. So imagine the elect, amongst, the whole planet, man. There's what, 7 billion people in this world? And only 144,000 and the 1/3 are actually in their right mind. Yeah. That's a very, very small number, man. You see? So they're gonna hate us, man. Right?
This is Isaiah 59 and 15. Yea, truth faileth, and he that departeth from evil maketh himself a prey.
Ooh, see, now you become a target. Hey, man, like right now, anything that you speak against Esau's, thing, right? That Vanessa Jews, you are a target, man. Regardless of what it is. Right now, I heard, that if you're speaking or, if you type something on YouTube or if you make your title anything against, against Esau's, Vanessa Jews, see, they are going to take down your whole channel, man. You see? There's no such thing as a strike anymore. They're just going to take it down.
That's it.
You see, that's how much they're moving forward, man. So now you become a prey, man. Because, these people, they don't care, man. You see, now they're showing their horn. Hey, man, beautifully said that. The Lord is actually, revealing who this devil is, man. Man.
It says, and the Lord saw it, and it displeased him that there was no judgment.
That there was no judgment. And guess what? Ultimately, Yahawah is going to bring forth that, that final judgment, man. You see? Once and for all, put everything to an end, man. Everything as in Esau's rulership, man. His power. Khan. That's right, man. That's right. That's right. God.
They're waiting too.
Yeah. That's right, man.
This is Kahalam YAHAWASHI.
That's right.
This is Isaiah 59:16. And he saw that there was no man, and wondered that there was no intercessor. Therefore his arm brought salvation unto him, and his righteousness is sustained him.
Beautiful, man. You see? You know, his arm brought righteousness, man, because that's what we need. We need YAHAWASHI, man, to bring forth righteousness, man. You see? And without that, bro, hey, man, you know, we don't know what the hell is gonna happen, man, without YAHAWASHI. You see? And that's why, YAHAWASHI, he is the deliverer, right? Nomen Omer. You see? That's his whole purpose, man. You see? That's what he was, created to do, man. You see, to deliver us out of this place, right?
The book of Luke, St. Luke chapter 17:1. Then said he unto his disciples, it is impossible but that offenses will come, but woe unto him through whom they come.
Exactly. So it's basically what's it called? It's inevitable that when you wake up, you are gonna become a target, man, regardless of how you see it. You see, even though, hey, man, we don't have no weapons, we don't have anything, we're a target because of the truth. You see. And like this whole system, this whole world was built off of lies, man. Okay? So in order to overthrow that, you have to speak the opposite. And just by you speaking it, okay, you automatically become a target, man. You see? You're actually seen worse, you see, than a murderer, man. You see? Because, Khan, bro, Esau is going to try to look, to get rid of you, man. Shalom. Shalom, that's the brother from Australia. Right? Okay. You got that?
It says, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, and he cast into the sea, than that he should offend one of these little ones.
Bro, because hey, man, even though we're a target unto this world, unto all of these people, YAHAWAH is our defense, man. You see, the Lord is gonna protect us, man, and the Lord is gonna do a lot of damage against these people, man. You see, even though we might seem like we're weak, hey, man, we actually have a bunch of armies behind us, man. You see, the angels are watching everything and recording everything, man. You see, so we are not to fear what's gonna happen soon here, man. You see, you got praise about
Sirach 2:1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
That's right.
Set thy heart aright, constantly endure, and make no haste in time of trouble.
That's right, man. And make no haste in time of trouble. The brother said that it's I'm at 3 a.m. In Australia right now. You see, and and he's watching the video, man. You see, because hey, you got it, right? You got it.
The book of Psalms, chapter 19, and verse 3, it reads, "Day unto day utter speech." You know what I'm saying? When the heavens declare the glory of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
That's right.
And the firmament showeth his handiwork.
Hey, the firmament shows his hey, man, the internet, right? You see, and that was set up by the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. Right? So the Lord is working, on the clock, man.
The tables are set.
The tables are set, God.
Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge.
That's right, night unto night showeth knowledge, man. Sometimes, sometimes it's, I'm 4 a.m., like I'm not able to go to sleep. And the apostle, at the heart just posted a video. You see what I mean? So, hey, man, on the clock, man, you got brothers who are watching day and night, man. You see, sometimes, it would be what, late at night, and the brothers, in Hawaii, are live. You see what I mean? Hey, so the Lord is working on the clock, man. You see?
In season, out of season.
Man, in season and out of season, right? Through what, man? Because, that's the time that we're living in, man. Okay, brothers are getting fed every single minute, man. You see, you might have breakfast, early in the morning, and then, dinner at night, you know what I mean? Hey, man, you're constantly getting fed because, hey, the tables are set, man. You see, it's time to eat, basically.
It says, there is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard.
That's right, man. So, I'm in different languages, man, The brothers here speak French, you see. You got brothers, in the Philippines, like in their own tongue, you see. But the one common thing that they have is what? The name, bro. They say Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi, man. You see. You got brothers, in Italy, you see. Here in Canada, all over the Americas, You see, you got a brother in Tanzania. You know, you have a brother in Nigeria. You see, you know, Khan, bro, Holland. You know, in Alaska as well. You see, you know, you got brothers everywhere, man. The tables are set, man. The Lord is waking up His men throughout the four corners of the earth. Hey, Isaiah chapter 11, verse 11. You see, you know, He will stretch out His hand the second time to recover the remnant, of His people, because that's the time that we're living in, man. You see, everybody's gonna hear about this thing, man.
That's right.
You see,
Their line is gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world.
that's right, man. And then guess what? The scripture says, and then the end shall come, right? Right? Matthew, you know, the 24th chapter.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Let's get that.
Come on.
You got that?
The book of Matthew, Matthew 24 and 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come.
That's right. Hey, yo, so the brother said, you know, that the brother in Tanzania, you know, he speaks, you know, Swahili, you see? And, you know, there's some brothers in, you know, Saudi Arabia, you know, who speak Arabic, man. You see? Hey,
That's right.
you know, in different language. Hey, you know, like if someone came by, you know, and they wanted this word in Arabic, you know, you know, like, like I'm actually able to speak Arabic a little bit. You see what I mean? So, you know, here it is, man. You know, the Lord, you know, there's no, you know, language where their voice is not heard, right? You know, can you, you know, actually, you know, I'm gonna read that again.
God.
Yeah.
See Matthew 24 and 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations.
Hey, and for a witness unto all nations, because, you know, the scriptures talk about how that, you know, the Lord, you know, was going to set us up to speak out to everybody, man. You see? You know, whether you're an Israelite or you're a heathen nation, because everybody's going to receive their judgment, man. Whether it be good or bad. Right? Go ahead, Ab.
And then shall the end come.
That's right. And then the end is going to come, man. And that's the time that we're living in, man. You know, the brother Karl Muth just did a video, and the title was, We're Actually in the End. You see what I mean? Because, you know, these things we were talking about, man. You see? We're talking about, but like, you know, as we're talking about it, now it's actually like happening. You see what I mean? It's not just we're talking about, but we're actually going through it. You see, the end is actually here, man. You see? This is it, man. Okay, there is no, you know what I mean? You know, the talks about the RFID chip, it's actually happening right now, man. You see, and Esau's gonna find a way to bring it forth, see, to force it upon the people. I was telling my cousin that last night, and she was bugging up, man. You see, she was like, yo, you know, don't say that. you know, don't say that, Emmanuel. I was like, yo, hey, man. You see, that's the reality of this thing, man. You know, she was actually scared. You see, because, you know, at her work, you know, she was given a notice, man. Okay? On the 15th, you see, of October, you know, all, you know, healthcare workers, if you don't show proof of that thing, you will be terminated. You see? But they were the ones who were getting praised, man. You see? But now Esau's showing his horns. So we're in the end, man. And then guess what's going to happen next? The RFID chip being implemented. And a lot of these people that, you know, are consent to Esau's ways, guess what? You're also going to, you know what I mean? Because it's just going to be another thing. You're going to be like, you know what, you know, like I already took it, so I might as well just, you know what I mean?
Might as well finish the cut.
Khan.
I took the first sip.
That's right, man. That's right. You got that.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13 and 11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon.
Hey, he spake as a dragon, man. Okay. And who is that? Hey, man. That beast Esau Edom, man.
Yeah, that beast.
Khan, man. He's a beast. You see, and he spoke as a dragon, man. You see? You got that?
Psalms 23 and 5. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over.
That's right, man. So there you go, man.
Sorry, bro.
Hey, that's tough, man. Hey, the Lord, hey, man, you know, he prepares a table, man.
It's truth.
That's right, man. You got that?
Yeah, the table is this truth, man. The Lord has shown his mercy by giving us this truth. You know, that's how he has extended his hand. You know, by giving us a son. And to us a son is given. You know, to us a child is born. You know, through him we will receive salvation through YAHAWASHI.
That's right.
You know.
You got that?
Jeremiah 1 and 5. Before I formed thee in the belly I knew thee, and before thou camest forth out of the womb I sanctified thee and ordained thee a prophet unto the nations.
Unto the nations, man. You see, talking about who? The children of Israel. Now that's talking about Jeremiah, man. The Lord, he already knew him, man. You see? So the Lord, had already prepared what he was gonna install in Jeremiah, man. Okay, the knowledge, etc. You see? To go forth and then to what? Be a prophet unto the nations. The brother posted, I'm a GMS, I'm a down under Australia, I think, Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 3, it says, for the nation, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry, man. You see, and what is the vision? These prophecies, man. You see? At the end, it shall come to pass. Hey, just again, every time I think about, about the end, etc. I'm like, like I'm thinking about that dude, just a few days ago, about the end is not gonna. Hey man, he was for certain, but at the same time, you could see that he doesn't want the end to come, man. You see what I mean?
He likes it here.
That's right, man. Hey, it's gonna come. Though it tarry, wait for it. But now again, these people, they want you to write them a date. You see what I mean? On this day, at 7:38, you see what I mean, PM, Yahawah is gonna crack the skies. Like, nah, man, that's man. Because if the Lord did that, then you niggas are gonna want to get right just the night before. You see what I mean?
The hour before.
That's right. The hour before, that's when you wanna, that's when you're gonna wanna sober up. You see, and pray unto the Lord, man. The Lord is not mocked, man. You see, and ultimately Yahawah doesn't even know when he's gonna return. That's how deep this thing goes, man.
Yep.
You see, because only the Heavenly Father knows, man. You see, that goes to show you, man, that this is a very serious thing, and that you have to get right beforehand. You have to prepare. You have to be ready. You can't prepare. You see, while it's happening. You see, right?
Seek the Lord in the days of thy youth.
Khan, while you're young. That's right, eh?
Real quick, the book of Isaiah, chapter 55, and verse 6. Isaiah 55 and verse 6. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near.
That's right, man.
How is the Lord being found? By way of his prophets. The Lord is uttering his voice by way of his prophets, because they're known as the mouthpiece of the Most High, Yahawah Ba'Hashem YAHAWASHI. You see? Right? The Lord is a great king, man. Right? He's not just gonna come down. A king has servants.
That's right.
Okay? To convey his word.
Khan, bro. Like, and it's heavy, that you said that, because the same guys, the one thing that he said is like, I need you to show me the Lord, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, it doesn't work like that, man. You see, these people, they want the Lord to come down himself and tell them, hey, man, get right. You see what I mean? They're not expecting, people like us to correct them. Because ultimately, they don't respect us, man. You see, but soon they will. Then they will know that a prophet had been among them, man. You see? Yeah, you got that.
The wicked generation seeketh for a sign. There shall be no sign but the sign of Jonas the prophet.
That's right.
And we come in the stead of Jonas the prophet.
That's right.
Jonas said, what was he set up to do? The prophesy. Right? To warn the people of the impending danger, the fire that's about to come.
That's right. That's right, man. That's right.
That came to Nineveh, and Babylon is Nineveh, man. Babylon is how you say
Representative.
Basically it represents all the word is say like it basically represents all these previous kingdoms, man. Okay? It's a combination of all the previous kingdoms.
That's right.
Okay? The Egyptian, the Babylonians.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. That's right. That's right, because ultimately what you see happening is literally just a mirror of everything else.
Exactly, yeah.
And that's why the Lord set it up, okay, at this time, you see, this is the worst. Because it literally resembles everything else, that had happened before, 10 times more wicked. You see? Because, there's things that are happening now that back then, you'd be like, what the hell? But now people look at it like it's a normal thing, man. You see, now there ultimately there's no new thing under the sun, but things are more advanced in wickedness, man. You see, you got sex dolls and shit, bro. You see, you know, a brother just posted that, you know, or you know, he sent it to me. You see, and that's happening in Calgary right now, bro. You know, where they have, you know, sex dolls. You see, and then you can rent it. You see, and they, you know, pretty much, you know, yo, anyways, man, you know, con, bro, anyways,
Yeah.
we're not gonna get into that, right? But it goes to show you, man, that this is a normal thing here. You see, and they're expecting us to be okay with that, man. You see, how much more, man? When is it gonna stop? You see, because when you allow one wickedness, another one will arise, and then now you want everyone wanting to pretty much push forth their own beliefs. You know, there's a guy in Indonesia who just married his you know, a rice cooker. Yeah, bro. And the bro, and the reason why, you know, he did it is like, you know, he said that it's white, it keeps quiet, and bro, like, and it cooks for me. It's like, what the fuck, bro? Like, niggas are actually out of their mind, man. You see? But, you know, they allowed him to do that. He actually signed and everything, bro.
Yeah, you see.
Bug outs, man. Yo, that's mental illness. That's actually mental illness, but people will allow that to roam around, man. And then you expect, you see, people to have children in this world, man. To what, man? Okay, to teach them what? When everything else is wickedness, man. You see? Anyways,
This is the book of Malachi, chapter 1 and 4. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. That's his pride, man.
con, bro.
Thus said the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness. The people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever.
Yeah, the border of wickedness, meaning everywhere, man.
Everywhere.
Everywhere they touch, it just brings forth wickedness, man.
What's a sex doll? What you need a sex doll for? Yeah, so that means you have to hire somebody to clean it.
Yeah.
It's like, bro. Like you said, we're not gonna go on with that, but that's the border of wickedness, man. It tells you about this man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And
That the son of perdition.
yeah, man.
The son of death, yeah. You know, and going on what you were saying earlier about the prophets, the Lord had to unleash basically all the prophets right now for how wicked this place is, man.
Come, because it's everywhere, right?
It's everywhere, yeah.
You know, that's why there's brothers throughout the four corners of the earth,
Yeah.
okay, with the same doctrine,
Yeah.
right? Pushing the same word,
Yeah.
man. You see? You know, in different languages.
Yeah, yeah.
Because everywhere is wicked and everywhere needs to hear this thing, man.
Yeah.
You know, so that when YAHAWASHI brings forth that judgment, you can't say I never knew. You see, there is no cloak for your sins, man.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
That's right.
This is the
Just
book
one
of
second.
2nd Ezra, chapter 1 and 39, 38. And now, brother, behold with glory, and see the people that cometh from the east, unto whom I will give for leaders Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Oseas, Amos, and Micah, Joel, Obadiah, Jonas, Nahum, Habakkuk, Zephaniah, Haggai, Zechariah, and Malachi, which is called also an angel of the Lord.
That's right. Hey, and they're leaders. And
Yeah.
you know, what is one thing? They're all Israelites.
Yeah.
Because Israel is supposed to what? Set forth an example unto everyone, right? You know, as to what to be like, man. Okay, this is, you know, these are the orders, man. You see, that's how things work, man. There's order to everything. Okay, the Lord Yahawashi, he sets up elders, okay, who teach younger brothers, which then, you know, those brothers become leaders. You see what I mean? To then teach the, because, hey, you know, this thing is, you know, overflowing, man. Okay, this truth, you see, and order has to be set, you know, just like in the time of Moses, man. You see, he had to set up forth leaders. You see what I mean? Because the work was heavy.
Yeah.
You know, it was too much for him, man. You see, and because we're in the flesh, you're gonna burn out. So guess what? You work smart by setting up brothers to be, you know, leaders to then guide, okay, the other sheep, man. You see?
So you got leaders in different camps, different cities.
That's right. That's right. You know, and in different regions, you know, you have that one elder. You know, order. You know, that's how your house should be. You see, you got the men, you know, as the head of the house, you see, and then you have the wife and then the children, you see. Everything has its order, man.
This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 3 and verse 15. And I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding.
That's right, pastor, you know, a pastor is a prophet, you see, you know, a true prophet. Now you got false pastors, right? And you got true pastors. But you know, this one, the Lord said He will give you pastors according to His own heart, man. Which shall what? Which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. That's talking about who? That's talking about our apostles and our elders, man. You see, because they're teaching us, you see, according to the Lord's heart, man. Because they're not coming out of, you know, their own heart. They're coming out of the scriptures, man. Regardless of how you know, you might see certain things, you see. What does the scripture say and how is it broken down? That's what the apostles teach us, man. You see? You know, with no emotions attached. You see? And where there's no emotions attached, okay, that's where you have that logic, man. You see? Because then you're not gonna try to come up a way to, you know, fit, you know, a certain brother. You see, this thing is not, you know, to fit you. You're supposed to fit, you know what I mean? The scriptures. You're supposed to change to fit the scriptures, man. You see? Because you got people who are comfortable in what they do and they want the scriptures to fit their lifestyle. The Lord is not working on your timeline like that, man. You see, you got to change your ways and you got to follow the Lord, man. You know, Paul said, be ye followers of me as I am a follower of YAHAWASHI, man. You know, he didn't say, you know, just come follow me and that's it. He said he's a follower of YAHAWASHI, man. Now what did YAHAWASHI do? YAHAWASHI taught Paul, man. You see? Right?
Yeah, real quick, this is St. Luke 9 and 26. For whosoever shall be ashamed of me and of my words, of him shall the Son of Man be ashamed when he shall come in his own glory and in his Father's and of the holy angels.
That's right, man. So, you know, if you're ashamed, if you're offended, hey, man, you know.
I want you, man.
Come on. That's right.
This is not your story, man. This is Yahawashi's story. This is the testimony of Yahawashi.
Everything is for him.
Yeah, everything is for him.
Here it is, you know, you want your peace. Nigga, who the hell are you? Right?
Trying to come up against the Lord.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's just crazy, you know, how much to think about, man.
Luke 18 and 20. Thou knowest the commandments. Do not commit adultery. Do not kill. Do not steal, nor bear false witness. Honor thy father and thy mother. He said, all these have I kept from my youth up. Now when Yahawashi heard these things, he said unto him, yet lackest thou one thing. Sell all that thou hast, and distribute unto the poor, and thou shalt have treasures in heaven. Come and follow me. And when he heard this, he was very sorrowful, for he was very rich.
Say, come and follow me. That's the ultimate end goal, man. Follow Yahawashi.
That's right.
You know? It says, ye that are heavy laden, you know, have a heavy burden, you know, bear your cross. Basically, you know, bear your cross. For my yoke is easy, my burden is light. It says the book of Hebrews tells you that Yahawashi is the author and finisher of our faith. He is the one who we have to emulate.
That's right.
Okay? Because it says that we'll be joint heirs, man, with Yahawashi. Right? We'll inherit what he has received from the Most High. Okay? The Lord, Yahawashi, through his mercy, is telling you, all right, pull up, little brother, I got you. You know? That's basically what he's doing.
Come on, bro.
You know? That's why I said we're not going to be saved by our works. That's done. The law is by faith. You believe in the doctrine. Follow me. You know? Remove what you learn and follow me, man.
That's right.
What you learned, you know, before you came into the truth, and follow me. You know?
That's right, man. You know, the Lord Yahawashi, you know, he did the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
You see? And he made things easier for you.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? And so all you gotta do is just follow him, man. Okay, keep the order. You see? You know, you people want to keep the order of everything else except following the Lord, man. You know, like, I got the precept for you. The book of Romans chapter 8 verse 16. The Spirit itself bears witness with our spirit that we are the children of YAHAWASHI. And if children, then heirs. Heirs of the Lord and joint heirs with YAHAWASHI HaMashiach.
Yeah, if we're children, okay, then we're joined unto unto our power. Okay?
Yeah.
But it says that unto those, I believe it's in the book of John 1 and 12, it says that unto those that believed on him, to them give he the power to become the sons of the Most High. You know?
Yeah.
Well, it comes in the form of doctrine. The power is the doctrine.
That's right.
You take on that doctrine.
Yeah.
You accept, you know,
Yeah.
that you're an Israelite. You believe in YAHAWASHI.
Yeah.
You become a son of the Most High.
That's right. It makes sense, right?
Yeah.
It's like when you believe in him, then that means that you're literally saying that you agree and that you're one with him.
Yeah, that's it. It's about being one, being one spirit. It's about being one spirit.
That's right.
Hebrews 7 and 19. For the law made nothing perfect, but the bringing in of a better hope did, by the which we draw nigh unto the Most High, and insomuch as not without an oath he was made a priest, for those priests were made without an oath, but this with an oath, by him that said unto him, the Lord swore and will not repent, thou art the priest forever, after the order of Melchizedek. By so much was Yahushua made a surety of a better testament, and they truly were many priests, because they were not suffered to continue by reason of death. But this man, because he continueth ever at an unchangeable priesthood, wherefore he is also able to save them to the uttermost that come unto the Most High by him, seeing he ever liveth to make intercession for them.
That's right, man. You see, that he might save all of them, man. Okay, that believe. You see, and making an intercession. You see, the Lord is joining us, man. You see, joining heirs. You know, you being married, you know, to the Lord YAHAWASHI. You know, it's just like when you marry a woman, right? You become one, and the things that belong to you, okay. You know, I'm a sheep can also, pretty much, I'm a partake of that, man. You see. So that that just goes to show, hey, man, and then also YAHAWASHI, am I taking that role? It goes to show you how brotherly YAHAWASHI is, man. You know, just like the brother said, he said, like I got you, basically, man. You see, and we have to as well, come in the same mind as YAHAWASHI, man, amongst each other. You see, because that goes to show you how important it is, man. Okay, because regardless of what you believe, you see, we can comfort each other, man. Through the words of YAHAWASHI, man. Okay, and brothers need that, man. You see, brothers need that.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians 6 and 16. What? Know ye not that he which is joined to an harlot is one body? For two, saith he, shall be one flesh. But he that is joined unto the Lord is one spirit.
Damn, bro. You see that, bro? When you're joined to the Lord, you can come one spirit, man. You see? Because nothing else matters but pleasing the Lord. Yeah. There's a precept that goes into how that if you have a wife, you care of the things of the world and how to please her, right? Come on, bro. Yeah, you got that.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 7 and 32. But I will have you without carefulness. He that is unmarried care for the things that belong to the Lord, how he may please the Lord. But he that is married care for the things that are of the world, how he may please his wife.
That's right. Now, does that mean that, does that mean that you can't have a woman? That's not what it's talking about. It's talking about your mindset, man. Okay, where is your mindset? Okay, who do you put first? If you put the Lord first, that's who you're going to pretty much follow, man. As in, that's who you're going to try to please first and foremost, man. You see? Because, some of the apostles, they had wives and children. But what did they do? Okay, they left them behind and they went and followed YAHAWASHI, man. You see what I mean? Because they understood that the work was more important, man. You see? Because then, by them following YAHAWASHI, by default, they saved their, wives and children. That's the important part, man. You see, you have to make a sacrifice. You see? You can't, just like how they say in the world, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You see what I mean? You have to make a sacrifice. You gotta, you have to know what that, what is more important, man, to then eventually enjoy what you have, man. You see? You know, Job, you know, he went through all that hell to then what? You know, he did not disrespect the Lord, and then what did he receive? He received abundance, man. He received double of what he had, man. But he had to make that sacrifice by going through those hell, man. You see, and he lost everything that he had before. You see, Job is a representation of the elect right now, man. You see?
And it's not like he was wicked.
Khan. That's right, man.
He went through it. Yeah.
That's right.
Real quick, this is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 12. But to the rest speak I, not the Lord. If any brother has a wife that believeth not, and she be pleased to dwell with him, let him not put her away. Verse 14. For the unbelieving husband is sanctified by the wife, and the unbelieving wife is sanctified by the husband.
That's right. That's right. Because, you know, even right now, you have a woman, you see, that's, you know, they came across, you know, the brothers, you know, just by hearing. And guess what? They told their husband, and the husband now, you see what I mean? Now the husband, you know, had joined, you know, and now they're like, you know what? They're learning. You see, that's how it works. But then guess what? You know, through the wife, you know, she told the husband. Now the husband understands, you know, the truth, etc. And then guess what? You know, Lord willing, you know, they get, you know, delivered, both of them. You see, and vice versa. You see, because at the end of the day, you know, the man, you see, you know, holds the key, you know, to that, you know, pretty much, to the household, man. You see, and then that's what Scripture says, that if you have a wife and she believed not, but if she pleased to dwell with you, right? You know, she might be sanctified, man. You know, through you. You see, that's how important it is for you to, you know, but you know what, be like, you know what, I'm gonna make the sacrifice right now to then eventually enjoy what we have later on, man. You see, it's not about, you know what I mean, you are receiving the crumbs right now, okay, you know, the bits, you know, that is temporary, and then eventually have yourself being destroyed because you rejected the Lord for the moment. You see, you can't be in that mindset, man. Right?
Going on, it says, else were your children unclean, but now are they holy. Verse 16, for what knowest thou, O wife, whether thou shalt save thy husband? Or how knowest thou, O man, whether thou shalt save thy wife?
That's right. Ultimately, you know, the Lord is the one that's going to show mercy on whom he will. You see? Come on, so you know, at the end of the day, it's you gotta keep those orders first, right? You have to keep those orders first, and then you know whatever the Lord wills, okay, you know whatever your lot is, okay. When it comes to that, then that's up to the Lord. You see, hey, you know you might get delivered, but the Lord might, you know, not want to deliver your wife. You know, you're not gonna, you know what I mean? Hey, you might see her in the kingdom. That's it. But right now the Lord said, nah, you know, it's not gonna happen. You know? You know, why? You know, because, you know, like I don't want, hey man, you know, I don't want her right now. You see? You know? So you just gotta move on, man. Right?
If I may add, since the ordinance is Yahawashi is our head, you know, and we're in the body, we follow what the head says. You know, we follow the will of the head. You know, you run because you know it's in your mind. You said to run. You know,
you know, like it all starts up here.
Up here, yeah.
Like it all starts in the head, man. You see, you know, your leg's not gonna move. Right, you're not gonna start walking without your mind. You know, I'm sending those signals. You know, to your, you know what I mean. You see, everything happens in the mind first and foremost, man. You see?
So now you can't go against the will. As long as you're in the body, you have to go with the will of you have to go with the will of the head.
That's right. You know, the Lord said, "Do this, I'm gonna do that."
Yeah.
You see, and so on and on, man. Because you know that's man. You know, it's like that engine. You see, you know, the Lord, you know, is that mastermind, man. Okay, and He's the one that ordains everything. Otherwise, it's just like, hey, you know, have you seen someone, you know, I'm a brain dead? Hey, you know, the body doesn't function, man. You see, because everything starts with the head, man. Right? Everything starts with the head, man. You see? And so, hey, you know, and in this order, you know, the Heavenly Father, you see, you know, is the head of Yahawashi, and Yahawashi is the head of the man. You see, and the man is the head of the woman.
That's right.
You see? Hey, why do you think a lot of these, you know, households are actually broken down? It's because there is no head in the household, regardless of how so-called, you know, powerful this woman is. Hey, you know, her children are all bug-outs because you need a father figure in the house, man. You know, because there's no head. You see, the body is just, you know, just kind of like a chicken. You know, like a chicken, you know, I'm basically running around without a head.
Yeah.
He doesn't know where to go, right? It's just, you know what I mean? It's the same thing, man. It's the same analogy.
Luke 6:46. And why call ye me Lord, Lord, and do not the things which I say?
Come on, what's the point, right? You know, who are you to say, you know, that's my father, but yet you disrespect him and you don't do what he says? You see, you know, who is better? You know, like that one, you know, basically, one point, you know, that was written in the scriptures about, you know, someone or two, you know, two sons who had a father. You see, and the father asked both of them to do something. The one said, you know, I'm gonna do it, but he never did it. But then, you know, the other one said no, but then eventually he did it. You see, who is better? You see, the one that eventually did it, man, because he kept the order of his father, man. So who are you to say, Lord, Lord, but then you don't do the things of the Father, man? You see? You know? You're pretty much, you know, making a mockery of the Lord, man. And the Lord has judgment for that, man. You see, the Lord is not to be played with, man. You know, that's, yo, that is one dangerous thing to do, is to play with the Lord, man. You see? Is there more on that one,
No.
the back? Okay, cool. You got that one.
I mean, going just real quick back on the women, it says the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 2 and verse 11. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection, but I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the men, but to be in silence.
But to be in silence, man. Hey, and a woman that's in order, that's a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah.
You see? You know, you actually become more confident in yourself, man. But when you got a woman that's just, you know what I mean? Just, you know, babbling every time in front of people, you know, you actually as a man, you become embarrassed, man. You see? You know, it brings down, you know, your self-esteem, etc. Because it's like, you know what I mean? You know, this is what I gotta deal with, and it's a shame. It's a shame, man. You see? You got that.
It says, for Adam was first formed, then Eve. And Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in a transgression.
That's right, because she's the weaker vessel.
The order.
God. That's right.
It says here, notwithstanding she shall be saved in childbearing,
That's right.
if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety.
That if is a big word, man.
Yeah.
You see? Because, hey, you know, Lot's wife, she had a chance to be delivered, right? But what did she do? She turned back, and then she got destroyed. You see?
She hearkened to the serpent, God's voice. She's supposed to follow her man. Just like Eve was supposed to follow her man.
That's right, man.
You know? Ask some real quick.
Yeah,
This is the book of Tobit, chapter 6, and verse 17. It says, and the devil shall smell it and flee away and never come again anymore. But when thou shalt come to her, rise up both of you and pray to the Most High, which is merciful, who will have pity on you and save you. Right? This ain't gonna save. Who was that? Was it Sarah? She's gonna have pity on Tobias.
And save you.
Yeah, save you. Fear not, for she is appointed unto thee from the beginning, and thou shalt preserve her. So through saving Tobias, she will be saved.
That's right.
Through YAHAWASHI having mercy on Tobias, she will receive salvation.
That's right, man.
You know?
That's heavy, man.
She's appointed to him.
Hey, that's beautiful, because, you know, every woman or whatever woman that you're with, the Lord links y'all up, you know, for a reason.
For a reason, bro.
You see what I mean? You know, hey, you never know, you know, how the end is gonna be like, but the Lord linked y'all both up.
Yeah, that's right.
Everything happens to the Lord, right?
Yeah.
You see?
It. John 3:27.
Come on, bro. You know? You know, hey man, the Lord
is heavy, bro. The Lord is heavy, bro. The whole concept of you know, they say in French they say âme sœur. Soul ties. That's what it's talking about, bro.
That's right.
She
you know,
was appointed for you from the beginning.
That's right.
That's soul ties, bro.
That's right. Like,
the woman you have, most likely.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. That's a fact. That's your.
Yeah, you know, like it's your soulmate.
It's your soulmate.
That's
right. Soul ties. That's it. Soul ties. Soulmate.
Soulmate. Yeah, you're right.
Soulmate, yeah.
Kind, you know, it's the same thing, you know, because you know you were probably with her in your past life.
Yeah.
You know, like, and that's why, you know, they say, you know, when we met each other we clicked.
Yeah.
It's because you probably knew each other, bro. You know, like I'm right. Like she could have been one of your wives back then.
That's it.
You see, it's just that it happened now that we're living in a time where you can only be with one woman because of the condition. You see, because of the world that we're in. But she was probably one of your wives back then. Hey, like I told or like I actually didn't say this. I'm to my woman, but I told her that according to the scriptures, a man can have more than one wife, and she was like, I was probably like, I'm one of your wives back then. You see what I mean? And you know what? I don't even think she understood what she said. You see what I mean? I honestly don't even think that she understood what she said, man. You see? But she only said that because her father, is in West Africa. He just recently passed. But he had 5 wives. You see? And my woman's my mother, she gave birth to 10 children, and my woman is the last of 10. And so she already understands the concept, that a man can have more than one wife. You see what I mean? Because her father, has about 40 some children. You see what I mean? Like 5 wives, etc. You see what I mean? But I don't even think she understood what she said. But that all happened through the Spirit, because you know what I mean. The woman that you're with, she was probably one of your old wives, man. You see? And that's why, there's certain things that she already knows about you. You see what I mean? And that you know about her, etc. And you move on, man. You see, but you know what I mean? It's your soulmate, it's a spirit, that clicks, and that's why you guys joined together, because the Lord ultimately did that, man. Yeah, bro. God, it's beyond, God, bro. It is beyond what we can understand, and then eventually in the kingdom you're gonna be forever, man. You see?
So what we lose now, we'll break up with a girl, whatever. She's gonna come back to the kingdom, bro.
That's right, man.
That's right. He might have given you your favorite one, or he might have given you your worst one.
one of your worst ones. You see what I mean? God, that's right. But at the end of the day, she's yours, man.
Yeah, at the end of the day, she's yours. Beautifully said. But at the end of the day, she's yours. Bro.
Yeah.
Like I said, she was
appointed.
Yeah. Fear not, for she is appointed unto thee from the beginning.
From the beginning, bro. So hey, in the time of when the Lord gave Adam the wife, Eve, etc. You see, there was more Adams and there was a lot of Eves, and everyone had their own wife, etc. You see what I mean? Wife, you know what I mean? And it said from the beginning, man, you were created to be with each other, you know what I mean? It's all in the spirit, man. You see? And now it's being made manifest in the flesh. From the beginning, bro.
Is that Tobias? Is that Tobias?
Yeah. Okay. The book of Tobit. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why different brothers like different things.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? You already know what you like, man. You see, because the Lord put it in your spirit, and then guess what? When you see a woman, and you're like, yo, you know what I mean? It's because that's what you like, man. You see, because it was put in your spirit, to like that. You see what I mean? Right? Yeah.
It says here, for she is appointed unto thee from the beginning, and thou shalt preserve her, and she shall go with thee. Moreover, I suppose that she shall bear thee children. She shall be saved through childbearing.
Exactly. She shall bear thee children.
It says, now when Tobias had heard these things, he loved her, and his heart, and his heart was effectually joined to her.
Yo, it's a spirit.
Yeah,
click, right?
And he didn't even know. He didn't meet her at that time. He hadn't met her.
So there you go, man. Yo.
Hey, when he came at the table, he came at the table and listen, I'm not going to eat till we settle that. He told the angel, settle that first, bro. He loved her, bro. A man loves nothing more,
Come on, bro. In the scripture says, no man knoweth nobody knows the way of a man between him and his woman. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you know what I mean, right? So let's settle it right now.
Stop business.
Come on, bro.
Wait, Adam, that's what I'm saying,
Yo. That's right, man.
I'll get that piece of you.
Yeah, you got it right. Everything, man, at the end of the day, everything happens in order, man. You see, it happens in the order that YAHAWASHI intended it to. You see?
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 30 and verse 18. There be three things which are too wonderful for me, yet four which I know not. The way of an eagle in the air, the way of a serpent upon a rock, the way of a ship in the midst of the sea, and the way of a man with a maid. And that's the fourth, the way, which I know not.
Nah, that's right, bro. You can't figure it out, man. You see, you can't figure it out. That's right, you got it.
And right away, he said he loved her, and his mind was drawn affectionately unto her.
That's right.
That was out of his control automatically.
Yeah, bro.
Soulmate.
Yeah, bro, so because it was, pretty much in the spirit, man. You see, that's heavy, man. That's a lot, because again, right? She should be saved in childbearing, right? That's how the woman has a chance for salvation. You see, and that's why my brothers usually make a video saying that you women that are with the man of the Lord, you better stick with him, man, because that's your chance of salvation right there, if it be the Lord's will. You see. Now you're gonna have some women who are going to go astray, but eventually she's gonna know. You see, and she's gonna be ashamed in the kingdom. You see, she might come back, to be one of your wives, but she's gonna understand that what she did was wrong, man. You see.
Like the scriptures say, we have a race to run. Our race is running to YAHAWASHI.
So,
their race is running after the men of the Lord.
Exactly, man. Exactly. Well said. That's exactly it, man. You see, your job is to follow the man. You see, our job is to follow the Lord, man. YAHAWASHI. You see, and through that, you see what I mean? Salvation, is gonna be there, man. Order again, man.
Proverbs 20 and 24. A man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way?
Hey, man, you never knew that you were gonna meet this woman. You did not know.
Set up the place.
Come on, bro. That's right. Like you probably had a different mindset. Just like I'm speaking for myself. When I was in high school, I had a totally different mindset. You see what I mean? And then all of a sudden, things change, and bam, So you never know. What your going is, what kind of woman, the Lord is going to link you up with. You see? And it's going to be exactly what you wanted, man. You see what I mean? Now, again, because we're in hell, you see, none of the women that we have is Sarah, etc. But you got to deal with her, because that's what the Lord gave you, man. You see, but you know what I mean? It's because of those curses. You see? But she's probably one of your wives. You see, at the end of the day, the Lord gave you to her because she actually belonged to you. There's no anything under the sun.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? Your wife back then is gonna come back your wife here too, man. You see?
Sometimes
that's it, bro. Hey, man, that's heavy, bro. It's a lot. That's a lot.
That's right, eh? Yeah.
Sometimes you have that feeling, but like you said, your mindset's completely different. You go throughout your day, and then you see that one girl. That was not in your plan, but you see her, you're like, yo, that's me right there.
Yeah.
Whatever happens, I'm gonna get that. You go and you get it.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. There's no anything. Yeah, man. And like it's the same thing with this. I'm a ministry. Us brothers. We didn't really know each other. You know what I mean? Outside of this truth, but we're all related, man. You see what I mean? It's all in the spirit, man. We're actually all, I'm a brothers, man. Again, we don't know exactly what tribe, but eventually, you know what I mean? The Lord's gonna reveal it, and we're actually all related, man. There's everything under the sun. So we come back, and that's why it's easy for us to be able to click. You see what I mean? And to be brotherly amongst each other, because it's all through the spirit, man. Everything happens according, you see, through the spirit, man. You see.
Probably went to work together,
Yeah,
probably had fun together.
Bro.
Yeah.
That's right, man.
Yeah.
That's right, man. That's why brothers click, man. Again, brothers click, they know each other and we vibe like as if, hey, man, like way back then, you see what I mean? Like, you know, just like the brother said, we probably went to war together, etc. And we're here today doing the same thing, man. You see? You know, we're doing, you know, we're actually here, you know, fighting, man. You see, doing the same thing back then. It's just, you know, in a different time. Hey, you know, and what? Like our wives are at home. Right?
Don't bring her to camp, man.
That's right, man. That's right, bro. Cut.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 11, and verse 11. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from Yahawah, Bashim Yahushai, entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them.
That's right. Now, you know, who are these guys? Hey, man, you know, this is in the book of Revelation, but it also represents the elect, man. Okay, the spirit of life entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, man. You see? For what? Hey, yeah, because it's war. That's why these people are afraid. You see? Right?
It says because these two prophets tormented them.
That's right. Ooh, through the prophecies, man. Because we come out here, we're fighting against Esau Edom, you know, through the scriptures, man. Okay, we're bringing out forth the scriptures, the prophecies, and great fear fell upon them, man. You see? You know? These prophets are brothers, man. They're all Israelites. Hey, every single prophet in the scripture was an Israelite, man. You see, nothing happens by chance or, you know, by a coincidence.
No. The world is too complex, man.
Come on, bro.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's too complex, man.
Yeah.
You know?
That's right.
It's Romans 11 and 33, it says,
That's right. Romans 11 and 33. It says this right here. It says, "Oh, the depth of the riches, both of the wisdom and knowledge of the Lord YAHAWASHI, how unsearchable are his judgments and his ways past finding out."
it's beyond, bro. It's beyond.
Complex.
Yeah, it's complex.
That's right.
And how much more the things that are gonna happen? Jacob Showboy, what about the kingdom? Come on, man. It says, eyes has not seen nor heard the things that the Lord has reserved for those that fear him, those that wait for him.
That's right. That's right.
This work itself, like you said, us, you know, brothers linking up, clicking, you know, being in unity, in the spirit of Yahawah by Hashem Yahushai. That's just in itself, it's unheard of.
That's right, man.
That's why, you know, the people of the world, they look at us, you know, his ways are not like, his ways are not like other men. That's what pertaining to the book of Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter. You know, it talks about the elect, how their ways, they are not like other men.
Other men, yeah.
You know?
That's right. Previous unto us.
Yeah, to behold. We are accounted counterfeit unto him.
Oh.
You know? We see the fake. Yeah, he's fake.
Yeah, he's fake.
Esau's a counterfeit.
Yeah, he's
look at
got you,
Amalek
man.
with his fake. Counterfeit, man.
That's right.
Oh, man.
That's right.
That's not real, bro. You gotta shave your head.
To fit the prophecy.
To fit the prophecy. That's heavy, bro. To fit the curses.
That's right.
That's counterfeit,
Oh,
bro.
man.
No. You know?
God.
Yeah, like you read earlier, Romans 8 and 16, it says, the Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of Yahawah by Hashem Yahushua. This is a spiritual thing. This is a spiritual thing. Okay? This is a spiritual doctrine. You know? This doctrine doesn't come from it's not earthly, it is from above. You know?
That's right, man. That's heavy, man.
Compare spiritual things with spiritual. But the carnal mind cannot understand the things because these things are spiritually discerned.
That's right, man. It's hard, you know, for them to even just think about and process it in their mind. You know, the fact that we can say that we knew each other in our past lives, bro, come on, man. You know, you know, they're gonna be like, well, what the hell you mean, bro? You see? Because then you're gonna have to break down reincarnation. You're gonna have to break down, you know, that there's no new thing under the sun. You see what I mean? Everything recycles itself, man. You see? Everything comes back. You see? The spirits come back. You see? You know, when you look at, hey, man, you know, last year around this time, guess what? It was around the same weather. And it came back, bro. You see? Everything has a season to, and, you know, regeneration. Hey, that's why Yahawah said in the regeneration, right? Okay, because what? You're gonna come back and do the same thing, man. You see what I mean? You know, because they're like, Lord, you know, like, what are we gonna get, man? You see what I mean? We're doing all this work, you know, what are we gonna get? And as I said, in the regeneration, you're gonna come back, man. So don't worry about it, man. Yo, you know, it's a beautiful thing when you understand that, because then you can move forward with your life understanding that, you know, that there's actually no such thing as death, and that, you know what I mean, you're gonna see each other again, man.
Yeah.
You see, you know, if you had a loved one that passed away, you're gonna actually be comforted, understand that you're gonna see them again. You see, you know, brothers had visions where they saw, you know, their fathers, you know, etc., you know, that had passed away, and they're like, you know what, they were comforted, man. You see, they saw their uncles, you know, everybody, you see what I mean, you know, that have passed away in this life, they saw them, man. You see, so when you have that mindset, you're like, yo, everything is good, man. You see, now, you know, it's of the flesh to mourn, etc., but really, you're gonna see these people again, man. Right?
We did that real quick. Ecclesiastes.
Salivating.
It's a fire, right?
Look at Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 9. The thing that has been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun.
That's right, man. You see the thing that, hey, man, you see?
Ecclesiastes 3 and 15. That which has been is now, and that which is to be hath already been. And YAHAWASHI requireth that which is past.
That's right, man.
That's a gem, bro.
Con.
That means there's nothing. This is beyond your control, man. I require that.
That's right.
I require that.
God, that's right.
Yeah?
You see, and the Lord, hey, the Lord requires it. Yo,
Yeah.
the Lord's not gonna do away with it.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, come on.
You see?
Oh, come on.
You know, the Lord's gonna bring it back, bro.
Come on.
You see, so yo, you know, that's the same thing with your spirit. You see, you might die in the flesh, but the Lord requires your spirit to come back again, man, and do His job, man. You know, because hey, the Lord is the Father of all spirits, so we belong to the Lord, man.
Yeah,
okay, you know, right?
right?
Like our spirit belongs to the Lord, man. You see. So He requires it. He brings it back, and then you do the same thing, man. There's no new thing under the sun, man. Confusion. That's right. You know, that's why, hey, you know, sometimes, right? You know, you just know what you don't like. You see what I mean? Like, whether it be food or something, you know what I mean? You know what you don't like. Now, some people might ask you, why don't you like that thing? They'd be like, you know what I mean? I don't, you know what I mean? It's just, you know, I just don't like it. You see, because when the Lord creates you, you know, that's one of the things that you probably, you know, did not like, man.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? So then when you come back in this lifestyle, it's the same thing, man. Right? So, hey, every brother has a different spirit. You see, your, you know, your variation might be different from the next brother, etc., man. But at the end of the day, you know, all spirits belong unto the Lord YAHAWASHI, man. So He requires it, man. It's important, you know, whether it be a thing or, you know, it be judgment. You see, what you do back then, you know, the Lord requires it. He brings it back, man. You know, to your remembrance, etc., right? And, you know, and so on and on, man. You know. Do you have a piece of that?
Pertaining to death and the resurrection.
Khan, you got it.
John 11 and 23. And Yahawashi said unto her, thy brother shall rise again. Martha.
See that, bro? Gonna rise again. Why? Because the Lord requires it. The Lord's gonna bring it back again. You see? And ultimately, when people pass away, what did the Lord say? That they were just asleep. You're just asleep, man. Right? It doesn't mean that you're gone forever. It just means that you're just taking a rest.
Yeah.
Right? You got it, right?
Verse 24. Martha said unto him, I know that he shall rise again in the resurrection at the last day.
Hold on, yo. She said, I know. You see what I mean? Hey, why do you think Yahawashi asked the disciples, who do men say that I am? Right? It's because ultimately they understood reincarnation, man. Because if they didn't understand reincarnation, they'd be like, what the hell are you talking about? You see? They would not have answered him. You see? You know, right? They'd be like, what the hell do you mean, bro? But they said, you know, some said that you are John the Baptist, etc. You know, and so on and on, because they understood reincarnation, that, you know, that you come back again. You see, you know, but the Lord said, you know, that John came. You know, he came already, and they did unto him, you know, as whatsoever they listed, etc. Man, you see. But the point is what? That they understood reincarnation. She said, I know that it's going to happen. Hey, Job said what? You know, that in my flesh, right? In my flesh I shall see. Yo, you know what I mean? He said he said in the flesh. You know, he didn't say, you know, I'm gonna see, you know, like, you know, when I die, I'm gonna see you in the spirit. He said in my flesh. Yo, so Job is so Job is here today, bro. You know, like it's probably one of the brothers, man. Right? You know, like it has to be one of the brothers, man. You know?
He's someone.
Khan, bro, he's someone. He is one of the brothers. And he said, in my flesh I will see him again. Right? And then, you know, the Lord said unto John the Revelator, you know, I'm a John the Revelator. You know, that's what? That you're going to prophesy again.
Yeah.
Right? Unto many nations. You know?
So he told me eat the whole roll.
Khan, bro.
He saw the vision of him eating the roll.
Yeah.
And he had that testimony. You do the testimony.
Yeah.
It's the reincarnation. You have to come back.
That's right.
You got that, Job?
Yeah, Khan.
Yeah, bro.
This is the book of Job 19 and verse 25. For I know that my Redeemer liveth, and that he shall stand at the latter day upon the earth.
That's right, man. Sure, he knows that his Redeemer liveth, man. You see? Is there more in that one?
God, verse 26. And though after my skin worms destroy this body, yet in my flesh shall I see the Most High.
He said in his flesh, meaning in the reincarnation, man. He's gonna come and he's gonna see the Lord, man. You see? And every eye shall see him. Yo, they're back, bro. Right? Wow, bro. That's heavy, man.
Okay.
Yo. I'm just thinking about that, man. Yo, that's complex. The Lord is complex, bro. You see? Everything that the Lord does, man, it's you know, unsearchable, basically. You see? Did you want to finish as a back?
No, it's okay.
Like, is there more now, or like, or
It's all good. It's all good.
Does it? Okay,
Yeah, I got the point.
Come, beautiful, Tawada, bro.
Come.
That's right, man. You see? You know? I know that my Redeemer liveth, bro. You know? Wow. Talking about YAHAWASHI. Right?
Quick research.
Come, bro, you got it. Come. Yeah, go ahead.
Ezekiel 37 and 12. Therefore prophesy and say unto them, Thus saith the Lord power, Behold, O my people, I will open your graves and cause you to come up out of your graves and bring you into the land of Israel, and ye shall know that I am the Lord when I have opened your grave, O my people, and brought you up out of the grave, and shall put my spirit in you, and ye shall live, and I shall place you in your own land. Then shall ye know that I, the Lord, have spoken it and have performed it, said the Lord.
That's right, because guess what? At one point they were dead, right? They were so-called, you know, dead. But the Lord's going to bring them again and send them back to the Holy Land, man. The same people, you see, that were murdered, etc., you see, in these different lands, the Lord's going to raise them up. That's why the scriptures talk about, you know, oh woman, remember that children, you know, that sleep. You see? And that He's going to have mercy upon them, man. Right? Khan. It says the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 2, verse 31. Remember thy children that sleep, for I shall bring them out of the sides of the earth, and show mercy unto them, for I am merciful, said the Lord Yahawashi Almighty, man. Embrace thy children until I come, and show mercy unto them, for my wells run over, and my grace shall not fail, man. That's a beautiful thing, man. You see? You know, here it is. You know, you have a child that was put to death on, you know, right? But Esau Edom, you know, wrongfully. But the Lord said He's going to show mercy unto them, and the Lord's going to bring them again, man. You see?
Those that were killed for being circumcised during the time of Maccabees.
Yeah. You know, those that were killed, you know, and that were forced to eat, you know, swine's flesh. You see?
During the time of Egypt.
You know, a lot has happened unto our people, and the Lord's going to show mercy and bring, you know, these same children back, okay? You see, we've been coming back, you know, so on and so forth. And even, you know, in the time of, you know, Jacob's trouble, a lot of our, you know, children are going to be put to death. You see, but they're going to wake up in the kingdom, man. You see? Reincarnation, man. You know, there's, you know, reincarnation, and then there's, you know, I'm a resurrection. You see where it's going to happen, you know, you're going to come back in the same flesh again. You see what I mean? Just, like in a moment's time, where the Lord's going to raise you up, man.
Just to back that up. This is the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 4, and verse 13. It reads, "But I would not have you to be ignorant, brethren, concerning them which are asleep, that ye sorrow not, even as others which have no hope."
See, there you go. So you have hope, man. Right? You understand that, you know what, it might have happened, one of your loved ones, was, put to death, etc., But the scripture says, don't sorrow, man. You see, you have hope. You have to have it in your mind that you're going to see them again, man. You see? And that's what's actually going to bring you, a comfort, man. Comfort in the mind, man.
For if we believe that Yahawashi died and rose again, even so them also which sleep in Yahawashi will Yahawah bring with him.
That's right, man. So, hey, you believe that Yahawashi, he was put to death and he rose, you see, on the third day, right? And so, guess what? If you believe in that, it's the same age. Yahawashi rose many people from death. You see? And, he probably did a lot more than what was written because, right? Exactly. The scriptures say that, right? And so if you believe in that, and if you believe, that he rose up, from the dead, then how much more, you see? Any of us that's, I'm put to death, okay, for believing in him, okay? Who are in the faith, man. The same thing is going to happen, man. You see?
Because you got these Christians, they read this book, but they don't believe it.
No, they don't. It's just, it can't, bro.
Yahawashi walked on water, but don't worry about it. But let's go take the jab, because apparently he doesn't say
Exactly, man. Exactly, yeah. See, like a lot of people actually, they claim to read it, but when it actually comes to you having to do the works, as in actually go through it, go through what you're reading, as in having faith, that's a whole different thing, man. You see, they're like, whoa, what are you gonna do when you don't want to take the thing, bro? What are you gonna do? The answer of I'm gonna have faith on the Lord is not good enough for them.
Something tangible.
They need physical evidence.
Give me a date.
God, bro. Exactly. Yeah.
Hebrews 11. Faith is a substance. Look at you. Damn. I look at you crazy, bro. But hey, in a sense, bro, this is beyond. This is not from here, man.
God, bro. Yeah.
What the Lord says, "You're from beneath, I am from above."
Yeah. Yeah. My ways are not your ways, neither are my thoughts your thoughts. See, you're not expected to understand this if the understanding is not given to you.
Exactly. That's it.
Right? Yeah.
It says, right. Well, verse 18 it says, "Wherefore comfort one another with these words." Well, I'm gonna read that up, bro. So it says, "For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of Yahawah, and the dead in Yahawashi shall rise first. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord."
Getting beamed up.
That's it.
Right? You're gonna meet Yahawashi in the chariot, man. Imagine that, bro. Imagine that moment.
Being joint hairs, man.
Come.
It says, "Wherefore comfort one another with these words."
See that, bro? Comfort one another, man. Because, hey, we talk about all the troubles that's going to happen very soon here. But there's also, the comforting side of it, man. What's going to happen to them that believe? You see? That goes to show the balance of it all. Even though these things are going to happen regardless, right? There's also, the opposite of it. Whereas salvation is also going to happen, man. You see? Things have to get worse before it gets better. You see? Things definitely have to get a lot worse. Worse as in destruction, man. Those nuclear missiles. They have to come to pass. Because it was written.
You don't hear that at church.
Bro, you don't.
Yeah.
You don't. And if you do hear about it, it's just like, it's not said properly, man. You know? Yeah.
1 Corinthians 14 and 36. What? Came the word of the Most High out from you, or came it unto you only? If any man think himself to be a prophet or spiritual, let him acknowledge that the things that I write unto you are the commandments of the Lord. But if any man be ignorant, let him be ignorant.
Still, that's right, man. So, you know, if someone, you know, says that, you know, that they're a prophet, hey, man, you know, let them come through the, you know, from the word. You know, are they speaking according to the scriptures? You see? And if they're, hey, and if anyone is ignorant, let him be ignorant still, man. Because we're not in the time to, you know what I mean? You know, every single day, you know, trying to get you, you know what I mean? Nah, man. Hey, we'll tell you once, twice, 3 times. If you don't get it, we'll move on, man.
The next person might get it.
Come on, bro. Hey, there's many fish out there, right? And they said that, you know, that we're going to catch some good fish and a lot of bad ones. I will make you fishers of men.
It's the book of Isaiah chapter 8 and 20. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them.
That's right, man. And that light is what, you know? Hey, you know? The spirit and the power of YAHAWASHI, man. You see? Because, hey, it's in the word, right? The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life, right? So if you're not coming in the spirit of YAHAWASHI, then you don't have this word, man. According to the word. Come on, bro. And how are we able to know that? Scripture says, beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirit whether they are of the Lord YAHAWASHI. You see, you know, just like that one guy, you know, he was talking about like I believe in the scriptures, but then he went into the flat earth thing, bro.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Heliocentric.
Yeah.
Oh.
See?
Heliocentric. He's trying to bring some measurements. There's a dome and science. I need to know where I am. Yeah, bro.
Oh, man.
You see that, bro?
The spiritual Israelites.
Alright.
It's about the spirit of YAHAWASHI. It's about the testimony of YAHAWASHI, which is the spirit of prophecy. That's what it comes down to, man. Okay? You know? Through the law, to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, there is no light in them. Alright? Point blank period, man. Alright? So technically, if you're not speaking prophecies, you're listen, man, you're out of season, man. You're not in the right season, man. You're wearing shorts during the winter, man. And this is gonna be a dark winter. You're pulling up with shorts, man.
Yeah, Isa does that, bro.
Yeah. Esau's out of order. Oh, but what does it say? So is the judge. So will be his citizens. You know. Here it is. You know. World War III is brewing. Okay, you got a famine, food shortages, fuel shortages. You're talking about what's the scent? Is the earth flat? You know?
Come on, man.
You're out of season, man. You know?
That's right. Revelation chapter 19, verse 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, See thou do it not, for I am thy fellow servant of thy brethren that have the testimony of YAHAWASHI. Worship the Lord Yahawah by Hashem YAHAWASHI, for the testimony of YAHAWASHI is the spirit of prophecy.
That's it, man. The angels are circumspect. They know their role. They know their order. All right. So they're telling me, don't worship me, man. Worship Yahawah and His Son YAHAWASHI. Okay. And the testimony of YAHAWASHI is the spirit of prophecy. Okay, so that's what you need to be concerned about, man. You need to be concerned on kissing the Son, man. Lest He be angry. Okay, and the Lord is about to display His wrath, man, by way of those nuclear missiles, by way of the famine, the pestilence. Okay, you know, the sword. He's about to unleash this devil, man. It was Ezekiel 20:21. It says the sword is furbished. It is furbished. It is sharpened. It is also furbished. The sword is sharpened. Okay.
Should we then make mirth?
Yeah, sure. Are we in the time to make mirth? Are we in the time to party?
To the date?
You know? To every To every time, to every let's say Ecclesiastes, to every purpose there is a season. To every season there is a purpose. You know.
That's right.
Time. You know.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
Yeah, that's it, bro. The words of prophecy, man. These are the commandments. Okay. The commandments is to hearken unto the words of YAHAWASHI. And the word is the word of prophecy, man. You know?
Which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. So you're not speaking your own, you know what I mean? You're speaking the prophecies that YAHAWASHI is going to put in your mouth, man. You see? But you know, he's going to use what? You know, what's that? Hebrews, man. Hebrews chapter 11 verse 1. Okay, Kyle, you got it, bro.
You also got these wicked people, you know. They try to tell you to put the Bible down. I want to hear what you have to say.
Exactly.
So what do you think? No,
Yeah.
don't quote the scriptures. Just what do you think?
Hebrews 1 and 1.
Okay.
I said 11 and 1. Khan, bro, you know, and that's the one thing is that these people, you know, like, you know, let's just put let's just put the scriptures away. You know, what do you think? What is your testimony?
This is
Hey, we come straight from the scriptures, man. All of it. You see? Because, none of us matter, man.
Yeah.
You see, I'm angels, you know. Hey, you know, it didn't matter, you know, what their names were. You see what I mean? You see? Because they didn't come to share about themselves. You see, their whole mission was to bring forth the message, man. You see, now you have, you know, high top angels, you know, like, you know, I'm a Gabriel, you know, Michael, etc. But the rest, you see, it didn't matter what their names were.
Yeah.
Because they just came to do a duty of the Lord. So when you come out here and you ask us about our names, where we work, you know, how old you are, that shit is irrelevant, man. What are we bringing forth? That's what's relevant.
Yeah.
It's just truth.
We're just the messengers.
Come on, we're just the messengers, man. You know? Like a mailman, you see, right? When they come to deliver the mail,
man.
you don't ask them, right? They do their job and then they leave,
You know?
right?
Yeah,
That's the same thing with the angels, man.
You want to start interrogating the mailman at the
God,
door.
bro. That's right.
What is your business with?
That's right, huh?
Shit.
Was John the Baptist divulging information on? No, man.
Yeah, bro.
His purpose was to bring forth the testimony of YAHAWASHI.
That's right, you know.
You know, herald the coming of
That's
the Lord.
right, you know, I'm to prepare the way.
Yeah, prepare the way.
That was his whole,
That's it.
that was his whole title.
That's it.
You
The
know?
voice of one that cried in the wilderness.
God,
It's not
man.
about him. Well, when did you? At what age?
Like
When
a
did you
kid,
start
this
it's-
business?
yeah, you know, like, you know.
When did you become a Nazarite?
Yeah, you know, did you have a Nike on?
How did the locust taste?
You know? Where'd you get that camel hair, man? I'm trying to.
God, bro.
Oh, man.
No, man. His purpose was the testimony of YAHAWASHI to bring forth the word, man.
Okay. And even
And
he
remember, see
did.
this. We come in instead of John the Baptist,
Come
man.
on, you know.
Okay.
Hey, the tables were set.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
tables are set.
That's right. You know, to prepare the way.
Yeah, as soon as his ministry was over, you know, the Lord took him away.
That's
you
right.
know?
That was his job.
Yeah, he did his job, and then things happened that
That's right.
he went to the spirit world.
That's right, man. Accomplished. You know,
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
I believe it was Stephen,
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
In the book of Acts,
Mhm.
you know, just right before he finished his thing, he saw the
That's it.
heavens open
That's
up
it.
and he
That's
went,
it.
man.
That's it.
That's it.
You know, he gave up the ghost.
Yeah.
You see, and his whole purpose. You see, you know, however long he lived, you know, he had to rebuke those wicked ass people, right? That was, you know what I mean? And right when it got to the end, that was it. His job was done, and he went up to the heavens, man. Right? You know?
So just like John rebuked those Pharisees and Sadducees, they try to get baptized too.
Come
Who has warned you?
Yeah, who I wanted to flee from the
From the
wrath.
wrath to come.
Yeah, bro.
Whose mess is this?
God. Let's try that.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 1 and 1. YAHAWASHI, who hath sundry times and in divers manners spake in time past unto the fathers by the prophets.
You see that? So he spoke unto the fathers by the prophets, man. That's why I said, I will, I'm gonna speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth. Right? That is literally all that's about, man. You see? You know, these are the words of YAHAWASHI. You see, we don't. It doesn't matter, you know, what we think, man. Right? You know, does a lot. Does the mailman ever, you know, like open the letter, read it, and be like, nah, you know, like I'm gonna cross that out. It doesn't, you know what I mean? Like, nah, man.
The agenda.
That's right. You know, he goes and delivers the whole letter.
That's it.
And then leaves. Right? The difference between, you know, you being in the flesh, you see what I mean, and not understanding, you know, the ways of YAHAWASHI, man. You see, you know, some of the ways. You know, you're not gonna understand all of it. You know, but some of the ways.
Just to back you up, the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and 10, say not thou, what is the cause that the former days were better than these? For thou dost not inquire wisdom. It's like it, for thou dost not inquire wisely concerning this.
That's right, man. You know, you're not even coming in the right mind. But you're just, you know what I mean? You want answers, but you don't even know what you're asking. You know? You're actually lost.
We are spared to be innocent.
Ooh, that's right, bro. You know? Yo, that one is, you know? Hey, that was a heavy one, man, because nobody's innocent, man. Nobody, you know, we have all come short of the glory. All of us.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 39 and verse 15. Magnify his name and show forth his praise with the songs of your lips, and with harps, and in praising him you shall say after this manner, all the works of the Lord are exceedingly good, and whatsoever he commandeth shall be accomplished in due season.
That's right.
Due season. The vision is here for, and right now what? The tables are set. And none may say, what is this? Wherefore is that? For at time convenient they shall be sought out. At this commandment the waters stood as in heap. It's like at his commandment the waters stood as in heap, and at the words of his mouth the receptacles of waters. At his commandment is done whatsoever pleaseth him, and none can hinder when he will save.
That's right, man. And it kept on repeating, at his commandment, man. You see? You know, and in due season, you see? You know, that's why the scriptures talk about do not haste over the Most High. You see? You know, now you can hasten the day, you see? But you have to have patience. See? Because at the end of the day, it's according to the will of YAHAWASHI that these things are going to happen, man. You see? You know? Hey, you know, I'm a Shalom, man. You know, that's a brother Napash, that's right. Shalom, man.
The book of Sirach 39 and verse 20, he seeth from everlasting to everlasting, and there is nothing wonderful before him.
That's right. Hey, because he made it. He made it all. And he sees from everlasting to everlasting. He knows all of it, man. The Heavenly Father, there's no beginning, you see, or an end. So he knows, he knows everything, man.
The
right?
highest.
Come on, bro, the highest, yeah.
A man need not to say, what is this? Wherefore is that? For he hath made all things for their uses.
Come on, bro. Hey, and what does Esau do? You see, Esau just, he messes everything up because he doesn't understand the purpose of these things, man. He can't search the ways of YAHAWASHI, man. You see? He's actually messing up, with the cycle of life. And that's why he has to be put out, man. Because he doesn't understand the purpose of these things, man. There's certain creatures, you see, that have to be, for example, like in the water, etc., for their own purposes, man. You see, but what does Esau do? He takes the crab out of the water, you see, and eats it. That's, going against the will, or that's going against, you see, nature itself. Because they're supposed to be there to clean up the water, etc., man. Now, that's just one example. There's many other examples, man. You see? So you don't have the whole understanding. So who are you? Hey, the Lord said, be ye fruitful and multiply. But Esau says, nah, man, there's too many people in the earth. When did the Lord tell you, to stop at this? Nah, man. The Lord said, be ye fruitful and multiply. Right? You don't understand the whole counsel, man. Right?
This is the book of Sirach 39 and 24. As his ways are plain unto the holy, so are these stumbling blocks unto the wicked.
That's, hey, man, leave the things as is. You see? But what does Esau? Hey man, Esau mixes seeds. You see, you know, he's doing, you know, everything contrary to what the Lord Yahweh. Hey, he said that he saw everything and it was good, right? You know, unchangeable. You see, it's perfect as is. If it wasn't perfect, then you know, you know what I mean? It wouldn't be, right? Come on, bro. You got that.
It says, for the good are good things created from the beginning.
From the beginning, yeah, there you go. You know, from the beginning, you know, it was made like that. Just leave it, man. You know?
So evil things for sinners.
Exactly.
The principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil and clothing. All these things are for good to the godly, so to the sinners they are turned into evil.
Yo, look at that, bro. So, hey, what does Esau do? He turns everything, right? You know, now he understands, you know, that the water is what is. What does he do? You know, come on, bro. You know, I mean, he puts, you know, the fluoride in the water, etc., man. So he turns it unto evil. You see, that's why scriptures talk about how we shall eat our defiled breads, etc. But you know, these are things that we need to basically live. You see what I mean? But he turns it unto evil, man. Oh man, yo, this man gotta, you know, this man gotta be taken out, man. He has to be taken out. You got something else?
Ezekiel 28:2. Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, thus saith the Lord power, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am the Most High, I sit in the seat of the Most High, in the midst of the seas, yet thou art a man, and not the Most High.
That's right, yet thou art a man, man. You see? You know, Nebuchadnezzar, man. You see? He's a perfect example of someone, okay, that, you know, had, you know, a great stature, okay? You know, he was of a high power, but the Lord turned his mind into an animal, man. You see? The Lord bugged him out and, you know, showed that, hey, man, you're just a man, right? Because you got people who are proud, man. You see, and then they want to go forth, you know, pretty much boasting and disrespecting the Lord, man. And the Lord, you know, shows you who you are. He can bring you down very low, man. You see? You know, King of Tyre, man. Go ahead, Al.
Though thou set thy heart as the Most High, as the heart of the Most High.
Exactly. You know, I will be like the Most High. Yo, that's a very, very bold statement, man. You see, in wickedness. And what is the Lord doing now unto him? He's bringing him down, man. You know, right now, just through the word, man. You see? Now, as soon as it's going to be done physically, that goes to show the power of YAHAWASHI, man. And what happens when you disrespect the Lord?
Isaiah 24:5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the law, changed the ordinances, changed the ordinance.
They changed it. The Lord saw that it was good, right? But they changed it. So that's why the earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, man. You see? Because this is not it, man. Okay, what you see right now is not it. And even then, when you go to different parts, hey, man, when you go to different parts of the world, it's beautiful, man. You see? But that's not even it. That's not how, you know what I mean? It's supposed to be better than that, bro. Okay, paradise. Right? You see? But the earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, man, because they changed the ordinance, man. How things are supposed to be, they've, you know, overturned it. You see? The Lord had, you know, created man to be upright, but they have sought out many inventions. You see? This is not how it's supposed to be. Right? Go ahead, Ak.
They have transgressed the law, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant.
They broke the everlasting covenant, you know. Go ahead, Ak.
Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate.
Yo, that is the answer. You see what I mean? When you fuck up with the orders, you know, of things, right? What happens? You know, the earth reacts. You see, right? The curses is basically a reaction, okay, because of the wickedness that's happening, man. You see, Israel went into, you know, these different captivities because they were wicked. You see? Go ahead,
The wicked is so wicked. He wants to. He destroys the world,
Mm.
but then he wants to say that everyone's
Yeah.
to blame.
Khan.
You know.
Khan.
So it says, therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left.
Come on, and few men left, and you know that's the righteous man. The brother Napash posted the book of Job, chapter 30, verse 8. It says, "They were children of fools, yea, children of base men." You see, because Esau is the, you know what I mean? You know, he's worse than shit. You see what I mean?
That's
You know? So they were children of fools, man. Okay, only a fool would do this to the earth. A righteous man would not do this to the earth, man. Okay, you know, you know, like the brother, you know, mentioned, you know, on Friday, right? You know, at night, you know, this man is spreading chemtrails, man. You see? Only a fool would think about doing something like that, man. To actually, you know, destroy, you know, the body of the people, man. Right? And it says they were viler than the earth, man. That's a, hey, you vile, man. You know? That's what you call an abomination. You know, a filthy thing in the eyes of the Lord YAHAWASHI, man. You see, that's what Esau Edom is, man. And it says, you know, they were viler than the earth, verse 9, and now am I their song, yea, I am their byword.
I've seen service upon horses.
Khan.
You know? And princes walking that service upon the earth. You know? This is the book of Job, chapter 24, and verse 13. They are of those that rebel against the light. What's the light? The testimony of Yahawashi. They rebel against the orders of Yahawashi. That's what it says. Revelation 11 and 8. They have wherein our Lord was crucified.
Khan. Yeah.
You know? Our dead bodies, you know.
Yeah.
Were laid in the land which is spiritually called Sodom and Gomorrah, wherein our Lord was crucified.
That's right.
You see, it says, they are of those that rebel against the light. They know not the ways thereof, nor abide in the path thereof. You know? It says they know not the ways, because they do not know the ways of righteousness. Man. His soul which is lifted up is not upright in him. It says, but the just shall live by faith. You know? It says, the murder rising with the light killeth the poor and needy, and in the night is as a thief. The eye also of the adulterer waiteth for the twilight, saying, no eye shall see me, and disguises his face. You see? So while everybody's sleeping, he's sprinkling chemtrails, you know, while you're sleeping, man. You know? He's thinking of plots how to have you in derision, man.
That's right, bro. This guy is, you know, every what's it called? A potion?
Yeah.
You know, this man is just throwing it at you, man. Okay? In every single thing that you might, you know, have your attention towards, that's what he actually tries to destroy, man. This man is not coming, you know, hey, man, this man is coming at you in every single angle. Okay? Everything that, hey, man, everything that you do, man, this man is trying to, you know, pretty much, you know, kill you, man, basically. This guy crazy, bro. Nigga, yo,
it says, in the dark they dig through houses which they had marked for themselves in the daytime. They know not the light. For the morning is to them even as the shadow of death. If one know them, they are in the terrors of the shadow of death, man. If one know them, how are they being revealed? By the spirit of YAHAWASHI.
That's right.
You know? And that's how they're being consumed. That's how the scriptures say, a dreadful sound is in his ears. You know, in prosperity, the destroyer shall come upon him. In prosperity. Right now, he's panicking right now. Man.
Yeah.
That's why it says, when that great army, when we start raising up ourselves through the spirit of YAHAWASHI, great fear fell upon them, upon those that beheld them. You know?
That's right. Yeah, but I got a precept here as well too, to back you up. The book of Hosea chapter 4 verse 1 says, hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel, for the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of YAHAWASHI in the land. You see?
Right, they are forsaking the law, statutes, and commandments of YAHAWASHI. Yet they present you the Bible. They swear on the Bible. You know?
That's
That's
right.
why in this book of Psalms it says, "What hast thou to do to declare my statutes?" You got that?
Yeah.
Psalms 50 and 16. But unto the wicked, the Most High saith,
Yeah, the wicked is the Edomites, man. Go on.
what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth?
Yeah.
Seeing thou hatest instruction, and casteth my words behind thee.
Yeah, like we said, they're putting the covenants of YAHAWASHI, like it's for them. You know, like these Amalekites, man.
Yeah. Shaving out that.
Yeah, sure. They put the got the fake fringes, whatever,
Kind.
on both sides.
Kind. Like, and they wear, the, like,
Sackcloth.
yeah, you know what I mean?
Or under the
Yeah, like a lot of them, like they do that because the prophecy talk about, a Jake, you know what I mean? Right? Like, with the garments and stuff like that. You see?
prophesying sackcloth.
Yeah, yeah. So they do that, but they're doing it in vain. They're trying to, like, fit themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Willingly.
Yeah.
You gotta go.
Going with that, bro?
When thou sawest a thief, thou consentest with him,
Yeah.
and hast been partaker with adulterers.
Yeah. You partake with adultery. Okay. You made agreement, with the different wicked of the earth, man. Those different wicked nations, whether it's the Ishmaelites and the wicked Moabites, and all these wicked nations, man. Which they delight in our downfall.
They love that shit.
Yeah, they love the fact that we're
Raise it.
yeah,
Yeah. Destroy it, basically.
yeah. So why do the heathen rage?
Yeah.
And they imagine a vain thing, and that's to keep the Israelites in the lower state.
That's right.
But Esau is at the forefront of that, man.
He's the head. That's why in Psalms 83, it says the tabernacle of Edom.
Yeah.
Edom was listed number 1.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the Ishmaelites and so on and that.
Yeah. You have statues of Christopher Columbus, Andrew Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
That's him being particular with adulterers, man, and consenting with thieves.
And then they have these holidays to remind you of those things.
Yeah, like you say, come on.
Like we talked about just the other day.
Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
National the National Day of Truth and Reconciliation.
Yeah. Truth and reconciliation.
Yeah, that's alive, man.
Yeah.
That's him trying to cover his tracks, man. It says in the dark they dig through houses which they have marked for themselves. It's like it says, for the morning is to them even as the shadow of death. If one know them, they're in the terrors of the shadow of death.
That's right.
What does a fugitive do when he's being found out? He's trying to cover his tracks now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you national days.
Yeah. And a vagabond.
Yeah.
In the earth.
Yeah. He's covering his tracks, man. That's what he's doing, man. You on with that, bro?
Verse 19. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit.
Yeah. You can only do what he was set out to do, man. Which is creating mischief by law. Putting forth wicked decrees, which the scriptures tell you, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, man.
Which they have prescribed.
Which they have prescribed,
Yeah.
They're coming up with their own laws, man. While the law, statutes, and commandments are there, man.
Yeah.
Which is proving that they're casting out, the word of the Lord.
That's right. And their laws contradict themselves.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? Their laws don't make sense.
Yeah.
Because they'll say one thing, but then it contradicts the other.
Yeah.
When you look at the laws of YAHAWASHI, they're perfect, man.
Perfect, bro.
Yeah. To a T.
Yeah.
And it makes sense. You see what I mean? They don't contradict each other. There's no holes.
Yeah.
You see, Esau's ways are like, I'm a Swiss cheese, man.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a bunch of holes, man.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, bro.
Now, verse 20. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thine own mother's son.
That's him, going against his brother Jacob. This is his eyes are always set against the poor. They only consult to cast them down from his excellency.
Sure, it's like they have meetings, huh?
Yeah.
And when you have meetings, you don't just show up to a meeting unprepared. That means that they, like they've, had to talk about these things, and then they come together, with one mind, we should, how they should cut us off from being a nation.
Yep.
You see, they go to these meetings prepared.
Verse 21, these things hast thou done, and I kept silence.
Yep.
Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself, but I will reprove thee.
That's it. Go on.
And set them in order before thine eyes.
Yeah, the tables are set. Right? The tables are set, man. Right before the eyes of Esau, YAHAWASHI is putting his men in order, man. Okay? The Lord has given us leaders. He has given us pastors according to his according to his heart. Okay? And he's getting ready for war, man. First what he said? He said, I will give you fishers. Okay? And then the fishers, after the fish, the fishers will become hunters. Thou are my battle axe and weapons of war, man. This is the works of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. The Lord is what? It says the Lord is a man of war. The Lord of hosts is his name, man. Yeah. The Lord is about that conflict, man. It's about that action. You got something?
Genesis 4:13. And Cain said unto the Lord, my punishment is greater than I can bear.
Yeah, bro. That's that Genesis 27 and 40 and on down. And he gives the curse to Esau Edom. That's also Revelation 13 and 9 and 10. He that lead into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killed with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints, man. Okay? His punishment is more than he can bear, man. That's that Obadiah. Obadiah. The prophecy against Edom.
Verse 18, bro.
Yeah, verse 18. Verse 10, verse 18, man. That's his punishment being more than he can bear, man.
Extermination?
Yeah. Isaiah 47, sit down. There's no throne, man. You sit on the ground, man. Yo, this is sick, bro. Sit in the dust. Huh?
That's a hurtful sound in his ear.
What you say?
That's a hurtful sound in his ear.
Yeah, the dreadful sound is in his ears, bro.
Yeah.
That's it.
Kind of like in the dust purposes confusion.
Confusion.
Doesn't matter to be confused, bro.
Yeah.
The kingdom, he's not gonna know what left or right. I don't think we're retarded, bro.
Oh,
Yeah, it's gonna be a retard.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a slow belly. Good. Yeah, come on, you got it.
Behold, thou hast driven me out of this day. Thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid. I shall be a fugitive.
Read that again, huh?
Yeah.
Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid.
Yeah, from thy face shall I be hid. What's the face of the Lord? It tells you that the wisdom, the spirit of wisdom is the mirror of the Lord. So ultimately, the Lord's going to hide all wisdom from Esau Edom.
That's right.
He's going to be in the dust, meaning confusion. Go on. And then in the midst of that, what is he going to do? He's going to show his face unto his elect, to the nation of Israel. And that's what's happening right now.
Yeah.
Take a vaccine, don't take vaccine.
Yeah.
Put a mask, don't put a mask. It's like, that's him losing his wisdom. You got it, bro.
And I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth.
Yeah.
And it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me.
Yeah, that's it, bro. Even his own people. He shall turn Egyptian against Egyptian, and the Lord has mingled a perverse spirit in the midst of Egypt.
Yeah.
That's that confusion, man.
Like, and even then, that's how you knew that the Lord put the mark on him,
Yeah.
you know, the mark of leprosy, because he said, you know, that anyone that defiles me shall kill me, because what he looked like was abnormal. You see what I mean? Because I seen this video of this one, you know, Jake girl, you know, in the western part of Africa, and she saw an albino for the first time, and she was screaming, bro. You know, she was like, she was crying, bro, because that was abnormal. Like, what the hell is that? So imagine when the Lord put that curse of leprosy on Esau, Edom, you see, and the Lord casted him out, right? He said, I shall, you know, that my punishment is greater than I can bear, and whosoever shall find me shall slay me. Because people are going to look at that like, that's a demon. Yeah.
Shit. I baby cried, bro.
Yeah.
He's going to eat me.
God, bro. Like, that was a scary moment for her at that time, bro.
Yeah. Like Miriam.
Yeah.
When Miriam got the leprosy.
Yeah, and she was casted out for 7 days.
Yeah.
You know, she was not allowed to be amongst the congregation because she was unclean. Don't mess with the Lord, man.
To back you up, man.
There you go.
The book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2, and verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means. And who's the deceiver? That old serpent. For that day shall not come except there come a falling away first. Because of his deception, most people thought that this. Some people think this is the kingdom.
Yeah, and that, you know, kind of like that, you know, that there's a worse place than this. Called hell will burn forever.
Yeah.
Right?
Because of his wine.
Yeah.
Because of his wine. So, you know what? These people actually think this is the kingdom. Israelites, I think this is the kingdom.
We're gonna, you know, build our kingdom. This is kingdom.
This is let no man deceive you. But why? They don't have the testimony of YAHAWASHI.
That's right.
Which is the spirit of prophecy. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a following away first, and that man of sin be revealed. So the fugitive has to be revealed. The vagabond has to be revealed, which we're in that time, and the tables are set. The son of perdition, who opposed and exalted himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he, as the Most High, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things? Reincarnation, man.
Come on, bro. That's right, That's right.
It says, and now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. Prophecies have to come to pass. Things have to happen.
Yeah.
You know? It says, verse 7, for the mystery of iniquity doth already work.
Mystery. See, because people don't see it. You know, it had to be broken down for people to understand. And that breakdown comes from the prophets, man. You know, through the Lord YAHAWASHI, the spirit power of YAHAWASHI. That's how that's how he's being revealed. A mystery of iniquity, bro.
Who's working on that? It was the Romans that were working. They were already in the works. You know?
Yeah.
It says, only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. The Lord, the prophecies, man, which are in the hands of YAHAWASHI. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth.
Sure.
With the spirit of prophecy, you have to be consumed, bro.
That's right.
It's all about prophecy. It's about the spirit of YAHAWASHI.
That's right.
And shall destroy it with the brightness of his coming.
That's right, man. So, hey, the truth first, and then physically, man, with the brightness of his coming, man.
That's it.
Wow.
That's it.
That's right. That's it. You know? Because, you know, he had to be exposed first before the destruction comes.
Yeah.
You see, everybody's gonna know why. You know what I mean? Why Esau, you know, has been taken down. You see what I mean?
Romans 1:20, for the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse. because that when they knew the Most High, they glorified him not as the Most High, neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish heart was darkened. Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools, and changed the glory of the uncorruptible power into the image made like to corruptible men, and to birds, and to four-footed beasts, and creeping things. Wherefore the Most High also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves.
And that's what you see happening right now. You see? The Lord gave them up unto that spirit because that's what they lusted after, man. And then the Lord's going to judge them. You see? Wow, man, that's heavy, man. Go ahead, Ad.
Who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie,
That's why they turn it upside down. Go ahead.
and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever.
That's right.
Amen.
That's right. And that's what they do. You see? They worship Edom, you see? The creature more than the creator.
One more verse.
Yeah.
Verse 30. Verse 32. Who knowing the judgment of the Most High, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them.
You get that reprobate there?
Reprobate. Oh, okay. So like it. Verse 26. For this cause the Most High gave them up into vile affection, for even their women did change the natural use unto that which is against nature, and likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burn in their lust one toward another, man with man, working that which is unseemly, and receiving themselves the recompense of their error, which was meat. Even as the Most High did not like to and even as they did not like to retain the Most High in their knowledge, the Most High gave them.
It says the mystery of iniquity doth already work.
Yeah.
It's a letter to the Romans. You know, though it's attributed to the Israelites, but these Israelites, who are their father? Their father is the devil. Man.
You're the devil.
Yeah, you have your father, the devil. You know, and the lust of your father you will do. And that's what they were doing, man. You know, but read that again, sure.
And verse 28, and even as they did not like to retain the Most High in their knowledge, the Most High gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient.
They were doing the fruits of the flesh. You know, they were not sowing in the spirit, man. They were sowing in the flesh. So what does the Lord do? He gave them over to Satan, man.
Satan ran with that.
Yeah.
let me call out a mandate, you know?
Yeah.
Mandatory.
Yeah.
Put them in the lockdown.
What's our precept like? He that hearkeneth unto lies. All this service
are wicked. Yeah, I think, what was that? Yeah, I believe Proverbs 29, is that right?
Yeah, it's 29. 29 and 29, I think.
Let me get that for you.
Right, 'cause Satan is actually working in the minds of those devils. He was given control over them, man.
Proverbs chapter 29, verse, I think it's verse... I found it. Verse 12. The book of Proverbs chapter 29, verse 12. If a ruler hearken to lie, all his servants are wicked.
Yeah. If a ruler hearkeneth to lies, all his servants are wicked, man. Okay, and those rulers, these Chaldeans, man, those modern day Chaldeans, right? The wicked elites, and they're hearkening to lies, man. The lies are coming from who? Satan, man. And we have the Lord give us a glimpse of that it's not a parable, when there was angels on the right, angels on the left of the Lord, and there were the angels on the left were coming up with ideas on how to confound Ahab.
Yeah, I will be a deceivable spirit.
Yeah,
unto
will be a
him.
lying spirit in the mouth of his prophets.
That's the word.
That's it.
Yeah.
And he was a ruler, right? So these devils, man, they worship Satan when they make those sacrifices, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And the devils, the angels on the left hand side are being lying spirits in the mouth of their sorcerers, man. The Vatican and all these the wicked sorcerers that they have.
The deceiver and the deceived.
Yeah, boy, beautiful.
Yeah,
The deceiver and deceivers are in the hands of YAHAWASHI. You know?
Yeah.
You know? So, but and what do we see, man? The servants of these people are all wicked, man. You know?
Yeah, because you have a lot of people that are wholeheartedly with what's going on right now.
Yeah.
You know, there's a stat saying that 8 out of 10 people, they're with that, that's, the, thing, my passport.
The passport.
Yeah. 8 out of 10.
See? All their servants are wicked, man.
Yeah.
Those are set, bro.
That's right. Let's read a few more and then, we'll close it up.
Yeah, you gotta go.
2 Corinthians 4:1. Therefore, seeing we have this ministry, as we have received mercy, we faint not, but have renounced the hidden things of dishonesty, not walking in craftiness, nor handling the word of the Most High deceitfully, but by manifestation of truth, commending ourselves to every man's conscience in the sight of the Most High. But if our gospel be hid,
Beautiful, bro.
it is hid to them that are lost.
Yeah. Hey, read that again, huh? Just what you just read.
Verse 2. But have renounced the hidden things of dishonesty, not walking in craftiness, nor handling the words of the Most High deceitfully, but by manifestation of truth, commending ourselves to every man's conscience in the sight of the Most High. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost.
It's our gospel.
Yeah.
This belongs to the prophets of the Lord.
That's why, and if my eye, that's why the Apostle Bar says, I'm a this thing of ours.
This thing is ours.
Yeah. Because out there is fair, right? Yeah.
Oh, unto you it is given to know the mysteries of the kingdom. Unto those that are without, all these things are done in parables. You got it.
In whom the Most High of this, in whom the God of this world had.
Yeah, who's the God of this world? It's Esau, Edom, okay? Who's being basically governed by Satan. Go on.
In whom the God of this world had blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashiach, who is the image of the Most High, should shine unto them. For we preach not ourselves, but Hamashiach the Lord, and ourselves are your servants for Hamashiach's sake, for Yahawashi's sake.
So going back to 2 Thessalonians, the book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2 and verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause, Yahawah Bashim Yahushai shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness.
Yeah, because whose coming is after the working of Satan. See, that's what Esau Edom is linked with, man. The working of Satan. And then the scripture says, because you even have some people who are not with Esau's agenda, but they have pleasure in this world. You see what I mean? They have pleasure in everything, that this world, provides them. Which by default it means that you're with Esau Edom.
That's right. The book of just to back you up, the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 9. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me, and they that have loathed my law, while they had yet liberty.
Yeah.
And when as yet place of repentance was open unto them,
So you still had a chance.
Yeah.
Even though, you've received your benefits, you had, liberty, you had an opportunity to turn, the Lord still stretched out his arm, man. You see? But what did they do? Nah, man. They knocked the Lord's hand off.
They're waiting for a date.
Yeah, bro.
it says, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it.
That's right.
The same must know it after death by pain.
That's right. And that's when the Lord's angry, bro. Because he gave you multiple chances. Not just one, twice, you see? Then you're going to know it after death by pain. Because with some people, that's the only language that they're going to understand. It's death, man.
Stripes are made for the back of fools, something like that.
Yeah. That's right.
Second Ezra, chapter 8 and verse 56. When they had taken liberty, they despised the Most High, thought scorn of his law, right? The testimony of Yahawashi,
Yeah, they thought scorn of it.
and forsook his ways.
It did not benefit them.
Yeah. Moreover, they have trodden down his righteous, and said in their heart that there is no God, yea, and that knowing they must die.
That's the only way you're gonna understand is if you be put to death and then you come back, with a new mindset. I think that was it now?
Yeah.
Okay.
2 Timothy 4 and 5. But watch thou in all things, endure affliction, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry. For I am ready to be offered, and the time of my departure is at hand. I have fought a good fight, I have finished my course, I have kept the faith. Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the
Go ahead, Axel.
which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day, and not to me only, but unto all them also that love his appearing.
That's right, man. You see, do the work of an evangelist, man. You see, do the work of YAHAWASHI, man, as he commanded. Keep the faith. You see, these are all important letters. You see, that was sent. You see, unto the believers, man. But you constantly have to be in that mindset, man. Okay, keep the faith. You have to fight the good fight. Finish the race. What's the point of you not? You know what I mean? Doing all of this not to finish it. You see, now things are, hey, regardless, man, things are gonna get difficult. You see, but the point is you gotta finish it, man. Right?
Make full proof.
Yeah, man. There you go. Was there another one?
That was it on that.
Come on. You want to get some?
Yeah, this one.
You got it.
The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 27. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth which hath been so long without fruit shall be declared.
I love that precept, man. It's gonna flourish. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's happening right now.
Yeah.
The Lord is making faith flourish. The truth is flourishing. Every time the Lord is taking away, the dross, the filthiness.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's setting up the righteous. Setting up the righteousness. And the Lord works in increments. It's gradualism. It's gradual.
The Lord's gonna let you see it.
Yeah.
You're actually gonna see the transition. You're not just gonna one day, bam. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be. You're gonna see Esau go down. You're gonna see the elect getting beamed. Like you're gonna see it all happen, bro.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So that you can understand, that everything did happen according to the word, man.
Yeah.
You see? That's the beautiful part, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, bro. I think, I'm looking at the brother. Yeah, bro.
That's the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5. I'm going to start at 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for. And they, repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit, shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach. We fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor.
That's right, man. They said, you know, that they realized that they were fools, that they counted, you know, our lives as madness and no honor. See, they didn't see that what we're talking about actually, you know, has weight behind it, man. You know, that it's actually going to happen. You know, they're like getting beamed up. YAHAWASHI cracking those skies, okay, returning to bring forth salvation. You see? They didn't see that actually coming to pass. Okay, you have a percent? Or, you know, that was it on that one up? Or there's a little more? Kind of. We're going to finish it.
Verse 5. How is he numbered among the children of the Most High?
You know, how is he one of the elect? You see? Why? Because they counted our life madness. Right?
Oh man.
We say the Lord chose the foolish things of the world.
Yeah.
To
Found the wise.
the wise, man.
Yeah.
Those heathen, they saw that. They were going hard, bro.
Yeah, bro. They didn't believe, but you know what? We don't care.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't give a shit, bro. Like, you know, hey, if you don't believe, that's good, because the scripture talk about that.
Yeah.
So, yo, somebody has to not believe.
Yeah. Fulfilling prophecy.
God, bro. That's right.
How is he numbered among the children of the Most High? And his lot is among the saints.
So I read when sunset.
That's 2nd Ezra 9 and 1. Yeah. He answered me then and said, measure thou the times diligently in itself, when thou seest parts of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Wow, bro. Hey, and that's one of the things, you know, that those guys talked about, or, you know, that we mentioned to him. You know, it's like, yo, the world's not going to end, the world's not going to end. I was like, you know, and then one of the questions that they asked was like, how do you know that the world's going to end? We're like, yo, the signs, you see? Because the reason why they said that the world's not going to end is because they want a date. And we could, you know, and we couldn't give them a date, but what we did give them was what? Is signs, you know what I mean? These signs happening. You see what I mean? And they're like, yo, what? No way.
No
you know,
way.
Right? But they still didn't believe. But the scriptures is telling you that when you see these signs come to pass, then, you know, understand that this is the very same, who said it's going to happen this time, in our lifetime, this generation. You know, then you're going to understand that this is the very same time we're in the highest YAHAWASHI is going to begin to visit the world which he made, man. So that's the return of YAHAWASHI to bring forth the judgment, man. You see? But, you know, these people don't believe it is because they don't see those signs. Hey, you don't see it because you're not made a watchman. Right? Only a watchman would actually be able to see these things happening, you see, and break it down, and then we're like, whoa, you know what I mean? Warn the people. Come on, bro. You got it, man.
Luke 9 and 60. YAHAWASHI said unto him, let the dead bury their dead, but go thou and preach the kingdom of the Most High. Verse 62. And YAHAWASHI said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High.
That's right, man. Let the dead bury the dead, man. But go and preach. Go do your job. Yo, man. Yo, leave them alone, man. They're not gonna get it. You see? Because they're the dead anyways. You see? But what is our job? Our job is to push the word and preach, man. Hey, you know, like I asked you, you know, how, you know, like, you know, do you talk to God? You know, like, and I was like, yeah, you know what I mean? And then like, you know, he was like, so what did God tell you? I said, you know, God told me to go out and preach. You see what I mean? And he was like, show me God, man, show me. Come on, man. You see what I mean? Buck up, man.
Die, eh?
Yeah, but hey, you know, the scriptures talk about what? You know, that the Lord, you know, He speaketh once, yea, twice, man, proceed, and right, and in the vision, you know, That's what I was thinking about when he asked me, did God talk to you? You see what I mean? Like, yeah, the Lord seals the instructions and tells you what to do about the next day. You see what I mean? That's, basically what my whole, my thought process was. Yeah, the Lord gave me the instructions. That's the Lord talking to me, man. You see? And he said, go out there, right, on Friday night and preach the word, man. You see? Because if it wasn't for that, then, I would not have been there. Anything could have happened to me that day. I could have gone into a car accident. I could have went back to the spiritual world, right? But the Lord sealed the instructions for us, for all of us brothers, right? The night before to go out there and to preach, whether, you were in Montreal, you see, and you drove over, you see, the instructions was set that you were going to go out there and preach the word, man. You see, that's how the Lord is talking to us, man.
Brother in Australia watched at this particular time.
Come on, bro.
3 a.m.
Yeah, you see what I mean? And like I'm a hip hop, didn't know that he was gonna, what I mean? It is more, it is less likely that the brother knew our schedule, that we're gonna be out here at this time. You see what I mean? So it's the Lord sealing those instructions, man. The brothers, who are tuning in right now. You see what I mean?
The precepts that they're bringing up.
Come on.
That's for the edification of somebody. You heard that precept.
That's right. That's right.
They're lying by the precept.
That's right, man. That's how the Lord talks to us.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Yahawashi, which Yahawah gave unto him, to show unto his servants things which must surely come to pass. And he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John. Alright? The angels are the ones that are giving us these instructions too.
Working in the minds.
Working in the minds.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. So like, in Revelation, chapter 7, where it talks about how that the angels are not going to bring forth the destruction, or the winds until we have sealed, right? So the angels are working in the minds of, these elites, for example, not to bring forth, that third world war until the elect be sealed. So the angels are doing work, man. You see? The angels are doing work throughout the four corners of the earth, right?
It says, who bear record of the word of Yahawah and of the testimony of Yahawashi and of all things that he saw. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. Keeping the commandment. That's how the Lord's talking to us, man. The Lord's talking to us through this word.
That's right. That's right. And one of the things, he asked us, did you see God? And I was like, yeah, I did. Hey, and I'm thinking, I saw the Lord, through the scriptures.
Here you go.
Right? You see, but I can't explain that to him. He's not gonna understand that. You see what I mean? He won't understand what that means. That's why the scripture said, let the dead bury the dead, man. He that is filthy, let him be filthy still. But I'm gonna talk in dark things, but I know what I'm saying. You see what I mean?
Parables.
In parables. Yeah.
The book of Revelation 14:6, and I saw another angel fly in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel, to preach unto them that dwell on the earth. So the angels are the ones preaching.
To them that dwell upon the earth.
Yeah. And to every nation and kindred and tongue and people, so throughout the four corners of the earth. The angels are getting busy. Saying with a loud voice, fear Yahawah and give glory to him. Commandments. For the hour of his judgment is come, and worship him that made heaven and earth and the sea and the fountains of the rivers. And we just read behold the vision of the people that come from the east, the prophets. The angels are telling the prophets, this is what you but that's it. It says, what? Fear Yahweh, the oil. Yes, it says, fear. This is the message to the prophets. It says, fear Yahweh and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment is come. That's the time that we're in, man. The time of judgment. Ultimately, the prophets are set up to warn for the last days.
That's it. This is literally like all of it is for now. You know what I mean? Because you even had the prophets, what they've written, they understand it better now. That they're here. You see what I mean?
And worship him that made heaven and earth and the sea and the fountain of waters. It says, and there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. That's the gospel, bro. That's the prophecy. Babylon is fallen. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, which is poured out without mixture in the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Like you said, it's going to come down to that last hour. Whosoever shall endure unto the end shall be saved.
That's right.
Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of Yahawah YAHAWASHI and the faith of YAHAWASHI, which is this doctrine.
That's right.
First James, James 1 and 21. Wherefore lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the ungrafting word, which is able to save your souls. But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. For if any be hearers of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in the glass. For he beholdeth himself and goeth his way, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was.
You're lightweight, man, in the mind. In the mind. You see, you're not balanced. You're basically what's it called? I believe in the same book it talks about a double-minded man.
Yes.
It's unstable. Yeah. Because you forget. You forget what your foundation is. You see what I mean? You're here today, you're there tomorrow. You see, you're pretty much going with every wind of doctrine, right? Right? Because you're a hearer of the word, but not a doer. See, but when you're doing it, now you're actually living it, man. You see what I mean? Which then you're going through the experience. And that's different than just you hearing it and then, just moving on about your day, man. You see? It's one thing to actually live it and another to just hear about it and read it. You see? Because you got people, who, again, they read the words, but they don't actually do them. You see?
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 11, 5, Slaki. We were just saying, by faith Enoch was translated that he should not see death. And we come in the stead of Enoch, man. The prophets. And what was it say about Enoch in the book of Genesis? He walked with Yahawah.
That's right, man.
He was speaking to him.
That's right, man.
Speaking to him.
That's heavy,
by,
man.
By way of the prophecies. And was not found. They were amazed at the strength of his salvation.
Yeah.
He was not found because Yahawah YAHAWASHI had translated him.
That's right. He got beamed up. Yeah, like the chair probably swung by and beamed him up, man. He didn't have to, go through, death as in, just going, back into the earth. The Lord saw fit to, beam him up.
Because Yahawah YAHAWASHI had translated him, for before his translation, he had this testimony that he pleased Yahawah YAHAWASHI.
This doctrine, the same doctrine that we have right now, bro. And he said what? That he pleased the Lord. And one of the who believe an angel that came to the apostles when they were at their house, and he said that the Most High is very pleased with you, with your brothers. Hey man, it is this doctrine, man. It's this doctrine that Enoch had. That's heavy, man. And then it said the Lord was pleased with him, man. Imagine that, bro. The Lord being happy, that he puts you forth out here to do his work, man. Yeah. You know. That's it, Ak?
That's it.
It's a wrap, man.
wrap.
It's a wrap, man. You know. So you know, Kaha YAHAWASHI, hey, man. You know. So we pray that you brothers and sisters were edified. You know, and you know, we're gonna close it up by giving our praise and glory unto our Lord.
Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, QADASH.
You know, double honors unto our apostles and also great millstone. Peace and mercy and salutations and love to you, Akim, man. Continue to endure, man. We're right at the end, man. Shalom, YAHAWASHI, man.
Shalom.
That's right.